And we are back. How I am very excited to continue on with Danganronpa. As you guys probably know from the last stream, which was, ooh, that's a good question. That was on Friday. I am a huge fan of Danganronpa. Like, this shit is my favorite thing in existence. So we are starting. I have to actually click onto the game. We are starting off with the class trial today. So we did the investigation. Our favorite Rantaro absolutely ate shit last time we played, which makes me sad because I didn't get to hang out with him or romance him as much as I wanted to. But that's fine. It's all nice and dandy. It's not like I wanted to do this or anything. So we're gonna inspect this Monokuma statue. We have to figure out how to get to the class trial, and of course it was a Monokuma statue.
Huh?
Ooh, it flexes. That's disgusting. I hate that. I don't like thinking of Monokuma that way. Maybe it's just me, though.
Huh?
An elevator? Does he want us to board it? Yes. I don't do scary rides. Well, you are now. I don't want to get on it either. Stay behind, then. Though I'm sure that'll just be worse for you in the end. Yeah, that's true. I know. However, if everyone wishes to run away, I will cooperate as well. That's probably not a good idea. There's nowhere to run. As long as that end wall exists, escape's not an option. It'll be fine. Let's all work together. Remember our promise? We're gonna escape this place or remain good friends afterward.
I'll get us out of here.
So, let's do it. I'm sure we'll be alright. Because we make such an incredible team. I wouldn't be able to call myself a man if I was still scared after hearing a girl say that. Bring it. I'll show them how I, Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars, live. Don't you mean die? Kokichi. Don't say something all ominous like that. We've come so far already, we just gotta do it. So let's do it. We have no choice, we can't turn back now. It's time. We're going into the class trial. Also, determined we step forward. Even as we walked towards the elevator, I was shaking with anxious dread, but I kept going. Because I decided to fight. And then everyone had boarded the elevator. If I seem a little bit off during this stream, I apologize in advance. I worked today, and I work at Starbucks, so my, social threshold...
It's actually an elevator.
My social threshold is already reached its max. I was on drive-through for my entire shift today. I also haven't eaten anything, so I have some McNuggets in front of me that I'm going to be snacking on through this stream.
Even so, this elevator is going pretty far down.
We're falling. I wonder how far we will plummet.
I suddenly have to go to the bathroom real bad.
That's unfortunate.
By all means, go ahead.
No?
Of course. A robot wouldn't understand how inappropriate that is.
Shuichi? About that talk from before.
What?
I think everyone is afraid of learning the truth. But the people who are willing to find the truth are the ones who can decide their fate. If you never know the lies from the truth, then you can't choose a path. You won't even know you're on a path. So, fight for the truth. Even if it is frightening. I know you can do this. If you're scared, borrow the strength of others who will be there to help you. Think of everyone you're helping, and let that be your strength. I used to be like you. Before a piano concert, I was always so nervous that I thought I would vomit.
This is like a suspiciously long, like, monologue going into the class trial.
Then I would remember all the people I've made smile with my performances.
Like the previous games going into the first trial, you didn't have this long of a dialogue.
Kaede.
All right, let's go. It's better to end bad stuff like this as soon as possible.
Those words were mainly for me, to inspire me so I would not turn back. Let's see how they did. After some time, the elevator finally came to a halt. The door slowly opened to reveal what awaited us on the other side. Ooh, the Monocubs. Welcome to the class trial.
Yay!
Oh boy, the class trial is finally starting. Finally, a game that actually feels like a game. Me too, Monotaro. Bingo! Just as a prophecy foretold. Monokid, my favorite. Listen up. From here on, things are gonna get so violent, you'll wish they could turn back.
No way!
That's not true. There won't be any gory or violent scenes, I'm positive. Oh, Monofanny, you're not gonna like the execution. This is an authentic replica of a courtroom. What bad taste.
Aw, jeez.
Why are you making us do this? Is it fun for you? Of course, putting strangers in life or death scenarios is the best entertainment.
You're the worst of the worst!
You are seriously the worst. Worst or not, those who have fun are the real winners in this world. It doesn't matter what terrible things you do or are done to you as long as you're having fun.
I see.
Wow, this is so sickening. It's almost refreshing. So how do we get this game going?
Well now.
There are podiums over there. Please stand behind the one with your name on it. Okay. Following Monokuma's instructions, we headed to our respective podiums. As I walked towards my podium, an image of his body flashed in my mind. Oh, Rantaro. He died without knowing his ultimate talent. Oh, that's probably going to come up in this, isn't it? No, he was murdered by some horrible low-life scumbag. There is blood on the camera. Yeah, there's blood on the camera, and it looks like they're showing, the alarm is on the camera as well. And that should be held with Shuichi. Like, that should be with Shuichi in his pocket. Not attached to the camera. Poor Rantaro. Good fucking. I hope he pulls a Junko and comes back to life, because dear God, he was my favorite. I'll never forgive his killer. That's why we're going to expose the mastermind and end this killing game. You're still set on the mastermind's the one who did the killing, but the mastermind clearly didn't, because that's against the rules. That's all I can do for Rantaro now. His killer is in this room with us. Yes, yes they are. The mastermind who's controlling Monokuma and forcing us to play this killing game. No, those are two separate entities. And I don't think I'll ever be fully prepared to find out who that person is. But we have to find out who it is so we can lift our suspicions of each other. So we can end this killing game. That's why I'm here. I can't show any fear here. I must fight till the bitter end. Okay. I will face this life or death class trial. Well, gee, I hope so. Do you wish to save? Yes. Of course I want to save. Because now, we're going into the trial. I suppose I could have left off there. What skills do I have? Increases maximum influence a little, effective during all parts of the class trial. Can't be combined with envious influence. Increases maximum focus for a while. Slightly increases the time limit in each phase. Okay. Increases amount of influence recovered by right answers. Makes the reticle shake less. Hell yeah. I'm gonna need that. Slows the speed of the reticle. Effective during non-stop debates. Increases the speed of the reticle. Decreases the delay after using truth bullets or truth blades. Truth blades? That's new. The only thing that we had last game was truth bullets. Effective during non-stop mass panic and rebuttal showdown. Focus drain. Gauge drains slower while concentrating and during fever time. Effective during all parts. Slowly recovers the influence gauge. I think for now, I'm just going to stick with what I've got, because I don't know how these trials are going to go, seeing as this is our first one. Silences all conversations except those the reticle is on. Instantly silences loud voices. Keywords and the first speakers. We're just gonna go with what we have for now. Okay, begin class trial. Class trial in session. Ooh, I'm so excited.
Now then, let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial. During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is, and vote for who done it. Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate from this academy. Also, refusing to vote will result in your death. So you better vote for someone. Now let's get this crazy awesome trial underway.
So,
Thank you, Monokuma.
starting, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I haven't been in a trial in like forever.
Okay, Mr. Ultimate Dictator.
Oh, so you have experience with trials?
Yeah.
Yeah, since I'm a leader of evil and stuff, I've done a lot of bad things.
Mr. Ultimate Dictator, you.
So, what are we supposed to do? Where do we even start?
Gonta never done trial before. Not sure where to begin.
God, I love Gonta so much.
First, let's breathe in and breathe out. We need to remember our no-no-nos.
Do we?
No pushing, no running, no talking.
Okay.
But communication is the foundation of any discussion.
We should not worry about our procedure, especially since this is not a normal trial. Each of us will be serving as a potential culprit, lawyer, prosecutor, and jury member. Let us proceed with
We
that
are
in
all
mind, shall we?
Then might
Good-
I offer the
good
first
hint.
topic?
Okay. Okay, Kyo.
Don't fucking get ahead of us. You trying to start some shit?
Yes. Yes, he is. The trial. We're trying to start the trial.
Calm down. How about we listen first?
Atua has spoken. He says it is vital that we hear everyone's testimony.
Good to know.
I'm a good listener because my ears are clean. Once, I cleaned them so hard, they bled.
That's not healthy.
I'll begin the conversation then. There's something I found curious. Why, I wonder, didn't the culprit take advantage of the first blood perk?
That is curious.
I
Yes.
thought that was strange too.
I bet they just wanted to do a class trial real bad.
Then Monokuma's the culprit, the doy. Because this whole class trial was his idea.
Monokuma can't harm a child.
Oh yeah! Easy peasy. I'm a fucking genius!
Unless said
Wait,
child
is it even
attacks
possible
Monokuma
for
first.
Monokuma to be the culprit?
Nope.
Of course not. I would never do anything to you guys directly.
Even if you can't, it's a different story for the person controlling you, right?
No. No, it's not.
Is it possible that the mastermind controlling Monokuma killed Rantaro?
Mastermind? Was that?
Don't play stupid, motherfucker.
I don't know any mastermind.
Never heard of him.
Don't
I like that they
play
each
dumb
have their own little
with me. Who's
podium.
the mastermind controlling you guys?
The mastermind, huh? Odds are, it's one of us.
Yeah.
It's Keyboy over here. Everyone else thinks so too.
No, not true, Kokichi. Keep your damn mouth shut. Just stop inciting chaos for once in your fucking life.
Does everyone really think that?
No, Kibo. We all love you.
We'll get to the bottom of this.
Before we determine the mastermind, we must uncover the culprit.
You're right, Kyo.
We could start by determining the sequence of events.
Mhm.
Let's take a closer look at the circumstances of Rantaro's death.
Okay.
Gonta agrees with Shuichi. After all, Shuichi is ultimate detective.
I love Gota so
Then
much.
let us start by reviewing the incident.
Absolute golden retriever boy. Absolute himbo, except he's actually smart. Alright, let's do this. We can find the mastermind if we work together. When this class trial is over, we'll know exactly who the mastermind is. And now, we've begun. As things progress during each class trial, non-stop debates will occur, yeah. During non-stop debates, characters will speak one after another without pause. Typically, yeah. Unearth any lies or contradictions, use truth bullets. Relevant truth bullets that we found during investigation will be loaded in truth cylinder. Use left stick to aim the reticle and fire with Y. I do not like that. I should be firing with A or trigger. Aim for the gold words displayed in those. That's not gold. That's yellow. Those are weak spots. There's a chance that the lies or contradictions are hiding within these weak spots, but then remember you might not be able to refute them all, and you have to use the right truth bullet. Compare everyone's statements to the truth bullets you have, and shoot your truth bullet at the proper weak spot. You automatically fail, so watch out. Ooh, the new element? What? During the trial, you can concentrate to make time slow down. Okay. Oh, okay, so bumper is focused to make it slow down. Also reveal a small red dot within the weak spot called the V point. Oh, grody. That's smart argument. What does confirmed truth bullet mean? If you hit the correct truth bullet, you get an awesome V counter. Bullseye. They really improve your score and the number of mana coins you earn, so try that out. Okay. Okay. During non-stop debate, it'll bring up controls, give them a look. That's fine. I can do this. Monokuma file and Rantaro's belongings.
Rantaro's body was found just before the time limit, right?
He was killed in the library.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Rantaro
Fuck.
was alone in the library. The culprit could have snuck up.
Oh, I did not like the way that altered the voice. Oh, I hate that so
He
much.
was opening that moving bookcase for one reason. Because he knew about the hidden door. That means Rantaro... Hey!
No, he's not. Fuck. Damn it. Okay.
Rantaro's body was found just before the time limit, right?
Yeah.
He was killed in the library.
Yes, he was.
Rantaro was alone in the library.
Yeah, as far as we know.
Could have snuck up on you.
What was he even doing in the library anyway? He was opening that moving bookcase for one reason. Because he knew about the hidden door. That means Rantaro was masterminding this whole thing.
I don't know which one. Oh, his belongings.
Rantaro's body
His
was
belongings. Okay. Okay. I know what to... I know how to play this game.
He knew about the hidden door. That means Rantaro was masterminding this whole thing.
No.
No, that's wrong.
Ooh, Veni Vidi Vici as an achievement. I like that.
Wait a minute. I don't think Rantaro was the mastermind.
Huh? Why?
Rantaro didn't have the card key to open the hidden door.
Very good evidence.
You'd think the mastermind would have that card key on him, right?
Perhaps the culprit took the card key after killing Rantaro.
But none of the pictures show Rantaro holding the card key. So I don't really think he had the key at all.
And he was too alt to have pockets.
Also, if the mastermind had died there, this killing game would have already ended. You are correct. The possibility of him being the mastermind is quite low.
Then how Rantaro know about Hidden Door?
Maybe he stumbled across it in the library. You know, like how Shuichi did?
Or maybe the mastermind told him about it.
What?
Gross.
Why would the mastermind tell him that?
To lure Rantaro to the library and kill him.
You know, actually, that's a possibility.
The mastermind are one and the same?
No.
That does seem plausible.
No, absolutely not. That's not how these games roll.
It's very likely the mastermind knew about Kaede and Shuichi's trap.
We do hate that.
The mastermind knew about our trap this whole time?
This case may have become the perfect crime thanks to your hidden cameras. The mastermind knew about your trap and exploited it to commit their crime.
So after the mastermind lured Rantaro and murdered his ass, they used Kaede and Puichi's hidden cameras to arrange the perfect crime.
I hate those nicknames.
Did they really take advantage of our trap, though?
Yeah, probably. Given the fact that, like, you had flash on the one camera? Yeah.
Is this really the perfect crime?
Ooh, that puts Mew in suspicion. That's something I didn't think of. If there was flash left on the one camera, Mew would know about this whole thing because she knows about the cameras because she built them. That puts her in suspicion.
This is a dead end.
Wait, don't give up that easily. We already know the culprit is the mastermind.
No, we don't.
We gotta work together to find the mastermind. Then we can end this killing game.
You guys-
teamwork and all that, but you still think one of us is the mastermind.
You have convinced yourself that the culprit is the mastermind, and that couldn't be further from the truth.
Yes,
I know it deep in my
and
soul.
I know that's a horrible thought. But that's why I want to end all the terrible things happening to us. I'll defeat the mastermind and end this dumb killing game.
Have fun with that.
I'll even use this class trial to do that.
Kaede.
Wow, looks like you're determined to face even a cold, hard truth. Then here it comes, the cold, hard truth.
Huh?
Oh, fuck Okishi.
I already figured out who killed Rantaro.
I don't believe you.
What?
Why are you surprised?
Because if he's right, that would make this the fastest class trial to date.
I don't think he's right. He's probably going to accuse Gonta.
Was the previous record anyway.
Real fast, let me tell you.
Real fast, let me tell you.
Oh yeah, I guess now he's won with the wind.
Yeah, I think about him this time of year too.
The way he soared through the enemy fleet, all badass! Just to die like a little punk.
Was it Komeda? Are they talking about Komeda?
Shut it, you weirdos! This is an important conversation! Kokichi,
Me too.
are you serious about knowing who the culprit is?
No, he's not.
So, we all agree that the culprit knew about Kaede and Shuichi's trap, right?
No shit! That's why they're not in any of the pictures. So who is it?
This music is bothering me, so I'm gonna see if I can't turn it down a bit. Okay. Okay. That should be better. That way we can hear the voices a little better too.
So whoever knew about the hidden cameras is the culprit.
So who the hell is it?
Mew.
It's you!
Hell yeah. Throw suspicion on Mew. She's the one who made the cameras.
You made the cameras used for the trap, right?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, whoever made the cameras knew about the blind spots.
Before breakfast was the only time someone would be able to sneak by.
What the hell brought this on all of a sudden? I just designed the cameras. I didn't know they'd get set up in the library.
If someone asked me to make cameras, I'd totally ask what they were for.
How come you never asked what the cameras were for, huh?
Suspicious, suspicious.
I pulled an all-nighter making them and afterward just sort of passed out.
No, that's not true because you told us that wasn't true. Because you said you finished making the cameras early and that's when you started on the drone.
You're getting awfully worked up. Look at you. You're sweating.
I'm always wet. I'm just feeling extra sensitive, like these big boobs of mine.
Good fucking lord.
For someone so aggressive, you're kind of a wimp, huh, Mew?
Come on, let me off the hook already. Do you want money? Is that it?
Your pathetic excuses are consistent with those of a common male criminal.
Lead lesbian, Tenko. Everyone's starting to suspect Mew, but is that really okay? Yeah, I'd say it's her. Okay. Okay, so blue-colored weak spots will appear. If we call the weak spots you see up till now argue points, these blue-colored ones would be called agree points. With true bullets, you need to flip your way of thinking. Instead of arguing that the other person's testimony contains lies or mistakes, we need to use the ones that match. Okay. Okay, we could do this. What do we have? Bookcase and Korakiyo's account.
Why don't you just admit it already? You're the culprit, aren't you, Mew?
No.
No way! That's not possible!
So you knew nothing about the trap in the library?
I'm telling you, I had no idea. Not like it matters. Because I never went to the library, okay?
The person who made the
Oh,
cameras
damn it, I missed. I think it's that one, though.
known their blind spots, too.
Yeah, well, I didn't make the cameras either.
What?
Why don't you just admit it already?
What do you mean you didn't make
You're the
them?
culprit,
You
aren't
did
you,
make
Mew?
them. You made the cameras. We gave them to you to make.
No way! That's not possible!
So you knew nothing about the trap in the library?
I'm telling you, I had no idea. Not like it matters. Because I never went to the library. I agree with that.
Okay.
I don't think Mew went to the basement either. Right, Kyo?
Of course she didn't. Mew was in the dining hall during the murder. I saw her there while dining on what I thought would be my last supper.
Mood?
The
Me too.
pasta on the menu tastes like a lonely old lady eating her grandkid's birthday cake. Don't feel bad for her. She got to eat her tasty grandkid on his birthday.
I think you're missing a couple words in there, Monokuma.
That's too sad to make sense.
That's Pops for you.
So there you have it. Mew's alibi.
You fucking slug! Why didn't you say so earlier? Good job,
Make it interesting.
Kaede. Guess I shouldn't have judged you by your lackluster rack.
What Gilgamesh level condescension? But which Grail war are you from?
A mood.
Wow, another reference we don't get. You must be a hardcore loser.
I hate you, Kokichi. Leave her alone.
Sometimes my hobbies just sort of slip in.
As they should. You can keep doing things to Mugi.
Hey, don't be acting all cocky, Kokichi. You put my ass in the hot seat earlier. How about you just keep your fucking mouth shut, you lying little abortion?
Holy shit! Me too.
What?
I love that line.
That was really uncalled for. I only said that to find the culprit.
He's gonna cry. If I press A, he's gonna cry, and I hate that. However, he is a lying little abortion. I absolutely agree with Mew.
You're so mean!
Fucking knew it. Good lord, I can't stand people who act like him. Like that personality, and I do not agree. However, I think that personality and a lot of people don't agree because any sane person would not agree with that. Me too, Ryoma.
Tsumugi and Kirumi were both in the dining hall as well.
We can dismiss those four as potential culprits if they were together the entire time.
Yeah.
No, not the entire time. At one point, Tsumugi went to the restroom.
Oh, so you brought that up after all.
Mm-hmm. It is suspicious, even if we know it's not going to lead anywhere.
It's true. I went to the restroom closest to the dining hall.
Oh? Did I hear that right? The restroom, you say?
What's special about the restroom, Monokuma?
Excellent! I was waiting for this moment. I'm getting so excited right now! Ew!
That is suspicious. Yeah, Tenko. I agree with you. Why?
Did you take a firm dump, or was it a soft one?
Why are you assuming she was dropping a deuce in there?
But I really did just go to the restroom, not the basement, you know? Also, I don't think I was there long enough to be suspicious, right?
You're the ultimate cosplayer, though.
But she can't cosplay real people.
You could have just disguised yourself as someone else while you were out.
No, she couldn't have. Not unless it's somebody has bright pink skin.
No, I don't do disguises.
I don't think that's possible, and I know the reason why.
Because she's allergic to being a real human being. Oh, I forgot. You have to press Y to confirm anything.
Tsumugi can only cosplay as fictional characters.
Mm-hmm.
That's what cosplay is supposed to be in the first place. Lately, some people prefer to cosplay as non-fictional characters, which is unforgivable.
Oh, Rantaro.
It's so unforgivable that I break out in cospox if I even attempt it.
Yeah, the cospox was pretty gross.
I see. If that's the case, then there's no way you could have been in disguise.
That's what we're trying to tell you is.
I just thought it was something to check.
You're okay, Ryoma.
Oh no, it's fine. I'm not bothered by it at all.
Ryoma's probably one of the only nice ones, so...
Nice! She's way better than Mew!
Well, fuck you too!
Mew gets a short end to stick.
Getting back on topic, we now have alibis for the people in the dining hall.
Mm-hmm.
So we know that Kirumi, Tsumugi, Mew, and Kyo can't be the culprit.
Congratulations to the four of you. You can all leave now.
No, they can't. No, they can't, Angie.
Can they?
No, Gonta, they can't.
So what about the swines who went to the basement? They're all suspicious, right?
Maybe. Not really.
Well, when Shuichi and I were on lookout, we saw Kaito, Gonta, Maki, Tenko, Himiko, Angie, and Rantaro. So 7 people in total.
So the culprit is among those 7?
Yeah, probably.
But of course.
Why are you laughing? That includes you too.
Yeah, Angie. What the fuck? Excluding Rantaro, one of those 6 people who headed to the basement. It's one of them. It's gotta be, right? No, not the mastermind, just the culprit. Person who's making us endure all these terrible things?
Why
No.
not torture the truth out of them? It would be the quickest method.
Fuck you, Kyo.
Wait, please! No torture! My tolerance for pain is actually really low.
Interesting.
I'll tell you everything! Anything! Just please don't hurt me!
Fucking mood, me too.
Please just tell us what happened.
If the culprit is among that group, then wouldn't Maki be the most suspicious?
Stop throwing blame, you man-child.
Just look at her. She could definitely kill someone.
So could you, ultimate dictator.
Stop being so stupid. The culprit could easily be anyone, like Kaito.
What are you talking about? There's no way I'm the culprit!
He wasn't on my list before. He wasn't on my suspicion list. However, that's a very similar face to what the face that Leon made in the first game. Just the behavior. I am suspicious.
Who's the culprit? Who?
Gonta is gentleman. Gentlemen not hurt people.
I trust you, Gonta, don't worry.
It's not me either. Murder sounds like way too much work.
I doubt you could have picked up the murder weapon anyways.
I have an alibi.
Nice.
Who's the culprit, for fuck's sake?
Yeah, because that's gonna get him to say it.
We need to calm down. If everyone talks all at once, then we can't discuss anything.
I'm gonna clear my chat real quick, which means that I'm not able to press the button because it's playing on my computer. Just because we had a couple bots show up. Nothing big. Now we can continue.
It's all right, Kaede. We just need to listen to everyone's statements.
Mm-hmm.
You can do this, right?
Yeah. Listen to everyone's statements? Mm-hmm. That's right, I can pick out everyone's voices as they talk over each other. Ah, I hate that. More than one voice at a time is awful.
Why don't you ask the shady guy who invited me?
What? You mean me? But I just said it wasn't me!
Don't thrust the blame onto me! You degenerate males and your thrusting! Ugh.
Me too, Tenko.
Not a bad girl, really. If you don't believe me, ask my mommy.
I don't think you did it. It's fine.
I have an alibi.
Angie is incredibly suspicious, but I don't think she did it either.
I'm not the culprit, too.
Okay. Everyone's clamoring to prove their innocence. There's a panic in the courtroom. Panic in the courtroom. Oh, that's right. It's time. You will now be thrown into mass panic debate. Okay. So they're all three. Oh fuck! This is not going to be good. I've been very open about my mental illness and my struggles in life. One of them is audio processing disorder. So more than one person talking at a time is absolute fucking disaster for me. So this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. You're hearing triple. No, not simple. Aim at the conversation you really want to hear and concentrate to listen more closely. Sort through everyone's opinions, find the lie or contradiction, and refute it. Okay. Fuck. This is not gonna be good. So, library event and Maki's account.
I have an alibi.
Oh god, no.
Is always watching the basement.
I hate this.
Ooh, that talking about me?
Punching's permitted
That's not
as
the person, that's what's gone.
Oh fuck. Rantaro, Maki's account. Fuck.
None of us there could have
Damn it.
killed
Oh
him.
god, what a tour.
It was him. Thank God they only gave me 1 point to refute. I can't do the 3 voices at once again.
One who left in the middle?
Robot? Like Kibo?
I hear it!
God, that panic debate is not gonna be good for me.
Wait a minute, Kaito. Wasn't there someone else who disappeared other than Rentaro?
That idiot already forgot. Gonta also left during the strategy meeting.
Fucking mood me too.
Yeah, he locked himself up in the AV room and... Hey, wait a sec! Idiot!
Yeah.
Is that right, Gonta?
Yes. Gonta watched Bug Movie to fill Gonta with fight, so Gonta can fight Monokuma.
Were you trying to imagine yourself as a huge mantis with swords for hands?
Oh, come on! How is looking at bugs supposed to put you in a fighting mood?
Dumb question, Gonta.
Terrible idea. Like putting ketchup on a hot dog.
You're wrong, and like 90% of the universe will tell you that.
But why did you lock the door?
'Cause Gonta need focus. Hmm? Everyone suspect Gonta? Why?
I don't suspect Gonta.
You don't have an alibi.
Oh, Gonta just need alibi?
Yeah.
Okay, Gonta will get alibi. Just tell Gonta.
The way this
Where to find
is
it?
going, this will be difficult to refute.
What will you do? Without an alibi, we'll all choose you.
No, not true. I wouldn't.
Gonta, please understand that in order to reveal the truth, you must also participate.
But Gonta not sure where to start.
You just
At the
had to tell
beginning.
everyone why you couldn't have done it.
If you're not the culprit and we all vote for you, then we're dead too. Our lives are riding on your word. You got this.
Hi, Bubba.
Okay, Gonta will try, for everyone's sake.
No, don't climb on my arm. This is my chicken nugget.
Cut it out, you fucking bobblehead!
Leave me alone. Jesus. No, now you've annoyed me. Now I get to hold you. Look what you did, you dumb cat. My baby boy. Lay down. Lay down. We're gonna do a debate. This debate is getting loud and heated, but if I just focus on everyone's voice... Oh, fuck, no. Oh, this is gonna be worse than the triad. Isn't it? Or is it just gonna be one voice at a time? Moving bookcase, card reader desk,
Gonta
sliding
not
door.
culprit.
Oh, it's gonna be the sliding
to
door.
leave AV room, Gonta must walk through game room where friends are. To even reach hallway.
If you can't get to the hallway, you can't go to the library.
AV room's got more than one entrance, though.
Yeah, but one of it's
Should've been
stuck.
a door facing the hallway, too.
Yeah, but you can't get through it.
Sliding door across from the rear entrance, correct?
With that sliding door,
No,
that's wrong.
not with that sliding door. Because that sliding door wasn't opened. We have proof.
It's not possible to use the sliding door.
you saying I'm wrong?
Yes.
You got a lot of ass to be contradicting me.
Did you mean
We'll
to
suck
say
it up, Buttercup.
sass? I think you left out an S.
The sliding door always jams. You're only able to open it a crack. The only part of your body that would be able to go through is your arm.
And Gonta's arm is bigger than
There
that.
was no indication of the door being forced. There was dust on the track.
In other words, the chance they came out the sliding door is 0.
I see. So, I made a mistake. How rare.
It's not that rare for you to make a mistake.
No,
Your entire
Bubba's.
existence is a mistake.
Oh, fuck off, Kokichi.
You vicious little...
Yeah. Call him
If
names
Gonta
Mew,
could
he
use
deserves
the
it.
sliding door, then in order to get to the library,
Okay, you're making this difficult, Bubs.
But I didn't see him at all.
I know you want cuddles, but this is difficult. You're laying on my arm, and this is the arm that I'm using to try and pet you with. Because I need a... Okay, thank you. He's gone now. He was laying on my arm, which is holding the controller, and then I was like having to press buttons to get the dialogue to move on.
Gonta tell you he not culprit.
But he also was demanding pets.
No, we cannot confirm that just yet.
Eh?
My apologies, Gonta. I do not mean to put you on the spot like this, but...
He's the most logical person given the murder weapon.
Because I promised to do my best, I will fulfill that responsibility.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you saying Gonta could still be the culprit?
There is the possibility that Gonta killed Rantaro from the AV room.
From the AV room? How?
No.
I didn't know that was a possibility.
Not only could he have killed Rantaro from the AV room, but also...
Nope.
He would not appear in any of the pictures from the cameras placed in the library.
That's not true because of the angle. Because the hidden door, the bookshelf was moved out, and Rantaro was on the other side of it. So if he had thrown the ball from the AV room, then it would have hit the moving shelf.
Whoa, perfect! But wait, then how did Gonta kill him? Well, it's obvious to this glamorous girl genius, but maybe explain for these dimwits.
First, I will explain the layouts of both the AV room and the library.
You do that. Okay.
The sliding
Yeah.
door in the AV room faces the rear door of the library.
So this shows exactly what I was talking about. So the red doors are the sliding doors right across from each other. And you're absolutely right. Like, I even theorized this when we were looking at the investigation, that the shot put ball could have been thrown from the AV room, that they were going to use that to pin Gonta. However, in all of the pictures, including the one right before Rantaro was killed, the moving bookshelf was open, and the moving bookshelf didn't close until we entered the room. So it was open the entire time. And if that moving bookshelf opens, then that blocks off all access to where Rantaro was from the AV room. So the person who killed him had to have been in the room with him.
Because of this, it is possible for Gonta to have killed Rantaro while he was in the AV room.
If the bookshelf was closed, but the bookshelf was not closed.
But how, though?
In order for the murder to take place, the rear door of the library must be opened.
Oh, wait a sec. Isn't that impossible?
Thank God, Samugi.
The AV room sliding door doesn't open.
Oh, no, not exactly what I'm looking for.
If you cannot enter the hallway, how would you open the rear door to the library?
Although you cannot fit your whole body through the sliding door, an arm would suffice. It would be possible if you used a particular item in the AV room.
What item? What item? Oh! Oh, fuck, I have to, okay.
I get it.
The screen itself.
Is it the projector screen?
That is correct. You can make a long pole if you roll up the screen.
Because I remember that was mentioned.
It would be possible to reach the library door with it. If you use the rolled up screen to reach the library's rear door, then you can open it.
Yeah, okay. But the moving bookshelf is right there and would block off that view. I hope we get a really nice illustration of it once that comes to light. Because this is a really nice illustration.
The screen itself is quite heavy, but that would not have been a problem for Gonta.
Yeah,
Heavy is not an issue for
problem
Gonta. No, don't confirm that.
Oh, nice.
You ass.
How honest.
Gonta's not an ass, I apologize.
Library door,
Gonta is a good boy.
the camera would take your picture.
Yeah.
Actually, the camera wouldn't be triggered just by opening the door.
False? That's not how motion sensors work.
Shuichi and Kaede's pictures were like that as well. The shutter only went off once someone set foot into the room.
Oh, so we're just making shit up now, are we?
Okay, so it was possible to open the library door, but where does that get us? Gonta still couldn't have gotten from the AV room to the library.
Gonta did not enter the library. He killed Rantaro while he was still in the AV room.
If Gonta killed Rantaro in the library while he was still in the AV room, then
So
I know
does
it's
that
not
mean
Gonta. Like, I refuse to accept it's
threw the
Gonta.
shot put ball?
Yeah.
Wait, I say.
But you'd have to
Why would
have...
anyone do something so crazy like throw a...
First off, it's impossible because of the bookshelf, but then you'd have to have hella aim because those shot put balls are fucking heavy and hard to have any kind of accurate aim with. Like, I did shot and discus in middle school, and discus is much more accurate than shot is. Throwing that shot put is fucking difficult aim-wise.
Wait, that's actually not crazy at all. Throwing a shot put ball is totally normal.
Yes, the act of throwing a shot put ball could lead one to use it as a weapon.
Even if a person couldn't fit through the space, a shot put ball certainly would.
We don't have any athletes in our group because that would have been my first tip, is like an athlete who knows how to use a shot put ball. But Gonta doesn't know how to properly throw a shot put,
His body was across from the AV room
so it'd be
sliding door as well.
fucking difficult for him to get an accurate shot.
As long as the rear door of the library was open, he would have been able to hit the victim.
That's quite the distance, though.
Mm-hmm. We do have a sports person. Ryoma is a sports person.
The ball was pretty heavy. Did you forget already? Gonta easily picked up the heavy manhole cover.
Look at my man's, he's fucking built.
To throw a shot put ball at his target.
Yep, a walking, talking Roomba can't compare to a mighty beast like Gonta.
That Roomba remark is probably not about me, as I have a variety of custodial functions.
It totally was about you, Kibo. I don't agree with it, but it was about you, hun.
Well, Gonta, can you throw a shot put ball from that distance?
Yes, probably.
You're too honest, Gonta.
Sumugi, thank you.
You're so cool, Gonta. You could be the ultimate shot putter.
Well, I've heard enough. Gonta's the culprit.
No, he's not.
Wait! Gonta never hurt anyone! Not even insect! Gonta telling truth! Gentlemen never tell lies!
Well, there you have it. What do you guys think?
I wholeheartedly believe him. Knowing Gonta, he'd probably admit it if he did kill somebody.
I would like to believe him, but without evidence, we cannot.
I don't like you and your Ken Kaneki mask. Into a debate we go. Oh,
So we agree,
moving
Gonta's
bookcase.
the culprit.
Probably the moving bookcase.
Gonta not culprit! Honest!
A typical degenerate male excuse.
Rantaro's corpse in the AV room door. Do line up with one another.
Yes.
There are no obstacles in the way.
Oh, no, but we do have an obstacle in the way.
No, that's wrong.
The moving bookcase was in the way.
It would have been impossible for Gonta to have thrown that shot from the AV room.
Thank fuck you finally got it, Coyote.
Because there was an obstacle between Rantaro and Gonta.
Hell yeah, there was. It was a moving bookcase.
The moving bookcase. When Rantaro was killed, it should have been open.
Yeah,
Yep,
it was open.
That's our evidence. The bookcase door was open when he was killed.
Gonta could not have killed him. What? 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 Yeah, okay. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay. Oh, there's no lines. That's not what I was supposed to click. I don't know what I don't know what's going on. What proves that the bookcase was open when Rantaro was killed? Oh, the pictures. The hidden door photos.
I get it.
There we go. Now we got it.
It's in this picture. Here, look. These two pictures were taken by the camera facing the moving bookcase.
God, I love Rantaro. I'm so sad he's dead. Oh, I hope he pulls a Junko. I want him back.
These photos were taken moments before Rantaro was killed.
The bookcase door is completely open here, and then it closes automatically.
Yeah.
So by the time we entered the library, the door had already closed itself.
It hadn't already closed itself, though. We watched it closed. We saw it with our own two eyes that it closed.
Before Rantaro was killed, the bookcase door was open.
Yes! The best twink.
Even if Gonta did throw the shot, it would have hit the bookcase instead.
Uh-huh. Gonta literally could not have killed Rantaro the way that everything was set up. Thank God somebody's finally saying it too. Because, like, I understand that they're trying to pin Gonta, but with the moving bookcase open, it was physically impossible for him to. Somebody would have seen him leave the AV room.
Well, that pretty much shuts the book on that theory then.
Yes, it does.
If that's true, then there's no possibility that Gonta is the culprit.
Ding, ding, ding. Leave Gonta out of this. Best boy for life. Leave him out of this.
What? Why are you making this so complicated? Just be the culprit already.
You shut the fuck up, Kokichi. You're not safe yet.
I don't think you need to apologize.
He doesn't. Gonta never needs to
A
apologize.
man shouldn't apologize so easily.
I should be the one to apologize. I am sorry for accusing you, Gonta.
No,
As you
Gonta
should be.
understand. Cause we gotta find culprit.
Oh, he's so nice.
Well said. For a degenerate male, you're actually pretty reasonable.
Yes, yes, he is.
Ugh, I hate this sentimental crap.
Fucking course you do, Monokuma.
Why's that? It's nice when everyone gets along like this.
Are you
Sure is.
stupid or something? I can't stand people having a good time.
Unless it's you. You like to have a good time.
Daddy's too evil to feel ashamed for being evil.
We could learn a lot from him.
I wouldn't learn too much from him if you know it's good for you.
Don't mind me. I'm not actually taking notes. I'm placing bets on racehorses.
I believe it.
Jonesing for relief. I need a raccoon tail to chase my dragon.
Monokuma's still not, or Monokid's still not feeling good. The honey's really affected him.
But don't break out the confetti just yet.
Yeah.
We're out of suspects now. On top of that, we still don't even know how Rantaro died.
Yeah, so that's probably the thing that we should have figured out first. Like, use big brain moments to figure out how he died.
How are we supposed to find the mastermind with that?
We know the murder weapon is the shot put ball. But where did the culprit get it?
The warehouse. I saw them. I played with them.
From the warehouse. I saw track and field equipment there.
Not just you. I did too.
Then anyone
Shut the
would have
fuck
been
up,
able to
Shuichi.
obtain it. We need more information.
You almost need to know who was in and out of the warehouse, and there's no way for us to really know that.
What's wrong, Shuichi?
I wonder if this is gonna give a nice good crack. It's an okay crack. Not the greatest. It's not a monster. It doesn't have the good crisp crack, but...
Huh? It's nothing.
How do we find this darn culprit now?
You keep going through the evidence you have.
Hey,
Duh.
culprit! Quit hiding! Just be a man and fess up already!
God, I fucking wish that would work.
We don't even know if they're a guy or not, though, right? Or
Yeah.
if they're even human.
I'm pretty sure we know that they're human because the only one of us that isn't human is Kibo, and Kibo is so weak that he couldn't say crack again. I can say crack again. You got to get the good crack. Kibo couldn't lift up the manhole cover, so like, how is he gonna throw a shot put? You know?
Are you referring to me?
Yes, we are referring to you, Kibo.
Don't worry, you guys. We're one step closer to the truth, so don't give up.
Okay.
Try to remember
We can
what
try our
happened.
darndest.
We can find more clues left by the mastermind.
Yeah.
What
There's
kind of clues?
a whole lot of them, all of them.
Like,
You know, like actual
if
detective
Rantaro
clues.
was deceived by the mastermind and went to the library, maybe somebody saw Rantaro having a suspicious conversation with someone.
That would be nice.
It would be a good idea to figure out who knew about our trap. Either way, anything you guys remember might be able to help with the case.
There's not a whole lot of people who could know about the trap that we set up because we didn't talk about it to anybody. Rantaro heard us talking about it. Rantaro heard us talking about it. Because he was like, what are you guys whispering about? I remember that.
Yes.
Huh. And Shuichi did disappear for a little bit.
Culprit is also the mastermind?
But Shuichi's like also our right-hand man, so I don't think it's him.
Huh? Yeah, I think so. Why?
Then what Atua just told me about how the culprit entered the library is correct. Huh? I didn't hear anything. Oh, that's right. Only I can hear the voice of Atua.
Of course you can. You're like the cult leader.
Then I will speak on Atua's behalf, as his prophet.
Ugh, gross.
If the culprit is the mastermind, they could have entered the library while avoiding the cameras.
Through the vent. But we were watching the vent.
You serious? There's a way to do that?
And they couldn't really because we stacked books in front of the vent in the library, and then I was literally standing in front of the vent, like the other end of the vent in the classroom.
Super serious, brother.
Your Atua sounds like a shady weirdo.
Mood, me too. A way for the culprit to enter the library without being caught by the cameras. Is that really possible? Yes, it is.
Atua says I should continue explaining on his behalf.
Okay.
Yeah, ha ha ha! Only Atua knows the truth behind this incident!
So what is it? Enlighten us. Oh fuck, it's a debate. What do we have? Card reader dust, Maki's account, front entrance photos.
Hiding in the library the whole time, before Kaede and Shuichi even placed the cameras.
Where would they have hidden?
Yeah.
Inside the hidden door!
Oh shit!
You're saying the culprit was lying in wait there?
No.
If that's true, the suspects
It's the card reader
are
dust
those who
that we
were
need to
alone
use.
at the time of the incident.
The only ones who didn't go to the dining hall or basement are...
Kokichi and Kibo and Ryoma, right?
I knew the culprit was a male.
Of course he did, Tenko.
Behold Atua's divine logic!
Yeah, sure, you... I never had to debate that before.
The culprit was hiding in the library the whole time. Kaede and Shuichi cameras.
Where would they...
Inside the hidden door!
No.
No, that's wrong.
Not inside the hidden door. They couldn't have.
Wait a minute, Angie. I don't think it was possible to hide in the hidden door.
Because we put dust on the door and the dust wasn't disturbed overnight.
You dare challenge Atua?
Or during the day.
I don't think the
Yes.
hidden door was ever used.
Yeah, because the dust is still there. It couldn't have been used because it wasn't disturbed. Even though I still don't like the implication that Shuichi, for some reason, has memorized the exact placement of thousands of specks of dust. That doesn't seem realistic. However, it wasn't disturbed.
While investigating the mastermind, I placed dust on the card reader. If anyone swiped their card key, the dust would have fallen.
We already confirmed during the investigation that there was no dust on the floor. The bookcase hadn't been opened, so I doubt anyone was hiding in there.
The fog has lifted.
What the fuck? They can argue back?
You still got a ways to go.
Since when can they argue back? This is new.
What do you mean?
The culprit could have been in the library before the cameras were even set. You won't be able to prove anything with weak reasoning like that.
What do you mean, weak reasoning? You go into a one-on-one debate called the Rebuttal Showdown. Oh, fuck, this is a rhythm one. Yeah, isn't it? Ooh, this is where we get to use the blade. Okay, ooh, so we have a truth blade slash and a normal slash. Okay, we have two different slashes. That's good to know. Perform a regular cut in the direction the blade is pointing by pressing A. Cut with a truth blade by pressing Y. Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell you. In this mode, truth bullets will be called truth blades because they're blades, not bullets. Use regular cuts on your opponent's words, but when a weak spot appears, slash it with a truth blade. Okay. What's neat is if you cut through multiple words at once, you get a time bonus. Nice. 2 at once gets you 2 seconds, 3 is 3. The more you cut down, the better. Okay. When the mood of the argument is in your favor, the debate will progress. On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks, it'll skew towards their advantage. And then you'll have to deal with a loss of progress. If you and your opponent's arguments are even, a blade lock will occur. Oof. When that happens, you'll have to mash A as fast as you can to push them off. I hope I don't have to do that. Isn't it the bee's knees? What? Not really? Well, you shouldn't knock it before you try it. You could also be agree, so if you blah blah blah. Nice. They even got tired of their own explanations. Okay. We can do this. What truth blades do we have? Monokuma file, Rantaro's belongings, front entrance.
The library's got no shortage of hiding spots. There's piles of books all over. Since the culprit was there before the cameras were placed, they could have been hiding there, you know? They took out Rantaro, then took off.
Ooh, blade lock. Okay. Success, advance.
But if the culprit killed him and ran away, wouldn't they have been caught on camera?
Not if they went back into hiding. Right after killing Rantaro.
Sorry.
Then, once everyone's
no.
gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in. Rejoin everyone and we'd be none the wiser.
Oh fuck, my bad. Okay, I know where it only gives you one place to hit, so I know what to do now.
Right after killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in. Rejoin everyone and we'd be none the wiser.
I'll cut your words!
That's actually pretty cool. I like that one. Like slicing through the words.
The culprit met him inside the library? That doesn't seem possible, though.
Let's hear it.
We saw everybody who was there run in. Like in the pictures.
Take a look at the 3 pictures from the camera we placed near the front door.
Everyone's accounted for.
This is when Shuichi and I met up with Kaito and Tenko, and then rushed in.
So how the fuck did they do it?
This one shows the other 4 people running in after they heard Tenko scream.
Yeah, because that's 8 out of 16. Well, technically 9 out of 16, which leaves
And
7 of
finally,
them.
Everyone else coming in after hearing the body discovery announcement.
Because that's the last 7, and that gets us all up to everybody being in the room. We saw everybody enter.
You can clearly see everyone entering the library in these pictures.
The only one not accounted for is Rantaro himself.
In the library the whole time.
Well, that does cover everyone now, doesn't it?
Except for Rantaro, technically.
Guess the one who still has a ways to go is me.
Stop being self-depreciating.
Don't worry about it. It's better to think about each possibility anyway. Right, Shuichi?
Yeah.
Yes.
The fuck are you doing zoning out in the middle of a class trial, motherfucker? That's not good for you. That's a big no-no. Big suspicious. A big sus button. Is Shuichi okay? He's been really quiet. Is he worried about something? Yeah, probably being accused.
And exited the library.
We cannot continue until we address that problem first.
Yeah, we need to know how they got in there.
How did the killer avoid being caught by the cameras?
Okay, so now what they're clearly trying to push is that Shuichi turned off the sensors so that the cameras wouldn't go off. And that's how he was able to get in and do all that. However, there were pictures taken of Rantaro before that, but he could have had the other two, like the two entrances, those cameras turned off. I don't know. I don't know now. Oh my god, I haven't thought about the Shia LaBeouf like song in so long. Oh my god. It's almost like they were invisible. That's a good song though.
Oh, but it wasn't me. My magic can only make you half invisible.
Yeah, I still don't think it's you. I don't think you're capable of actually murdering somebody. That'd be too much effort on your end.
Your upper half, to be specific.
Yeah, that's fair.
Kind of a half-baked invisibility spell, isn't it?
But both doors to library had hidden cameras on them.
So we would have seen somebody going in. Because we had pictures of Shuichi taking the cameras down. But do we know that's the correct order of them and that it's actually pictures of him taking them down? Or is it pictures of him turning on the sensors?
How about the vent in the library? Maybe they came in through there.
Oh my god, it totally is pictures of him turning on the sensors on the two entrance ones. Because he took down all three cameras, but the third camera, the moving bookcase camera, didn't go off when he was taking it down.
But Shuichi and I were on lookout in the classroom with the connecting vent.
The culprit
Shuichi's the most sus now.
and Shuichi weren't looking, then turned invisible.
Himiko is
Not
really
possible.
gung-ho about her invisible culprit theory.
Yeah, she really is. And it's not possible.
Yeah, no. There's no way someone snuck into the library through the vent.
No, we had the vent covered too well for them to sneak in through the vent. That's right, we have evidence that proves that would have been impossible. Yes. Which is the stacked books.
I get it.
Because we stacked books in front of the...
When I set the cameras, I also stacked some
Sasichi.
books in front
Yeah.
of the vent.
That's my favorite nickname for him now, just Sasichi.
If
Oh,
someone
man.
did crawl in and out from the vent, the books would have collapsed.
Yeah.
While we were investigating, they were still neatly stacked the way I placed them.
I mean, not really, but yeah, for the purposes of this game, yeah, but like in real life, if you stack books that neatly, you could easily step on those books and not knock them over, getting out of the vent.
Maybe they put the books back when they left the room.
That would be quite difficult to achieve on such a narrow bookcase.
Okay. I don't know how narrow the bookcase is. I can't
Vents and doors.
attest to
Then how'd
that.
the culprits get in and out of the library? Maybe divine intervention?
No.
Gonta no can think of any other way to enter.
Eureka! I know how the culprit got in the library. The front door!
Fucking mood. Me too, Mew.
Have you been paying attention? The camera would have taken their picture.
Not if the sensor was
Not if
turned
the
off.
culprit timed their movements around the camera intervals.
Or around the camera interval, same thing.
Huh? Intervals?
What is that?
Basically,
Explain.
the culprit knew about the cameras and their intervals.
Okay, but like he couldn't have come through the front door in that case. He could have come through the sliding side door after Rantaro went in, but not the front door, because the front door camera didn't go off until all of us entered after the murder.
So they
So maybe
snuck
the
into
side
the
door.
library between camera shots to avoid appearing in the photos. I know. Beauty and brains. Why? It's just not fair.
Mew, what's this interval you're talking about?
Yeah. Explain.
Huh? Oh, now you're asking me.
Yes, because you're the one who brought it up.
After the shutter snaps, the camera can't take a new photo for 30 seconds.
Okay.
Because I redesigned the cameras to auto-roll the film instead of having to do it manually.
We have 2 photos for the side entrance. That could be an entrance and an exit.
That's the first time I'm hearing about this. Why didn't you tell us from the start?
That would be good information to know from the start.
But I told your little beta boy toy after I gave you the remodeled cameras.
Shuichi knew. That just makes him even more Sasichi.
What?
Because he didn't tell us that.
Shuichi?
I'm sorry. I guess I forgot to tell you.
There's no goddamn way you forgot to tell us.
How could you forget to tell me?
There's no goddamn way he forgot.
I didn't think it would affect the plan. I didn't realize it would matter.
Yes, of course it matters, because that means that there's 30 seconds for the culprit to enter the room now.
I guess I just forgot to
And
mention
exit.
it. I'm really sorry.
Sorry doesn't cut it, motherfucker.
I forgot. What a pitiful excuse.
Get him, Kyo.
That's pretty much a lie.
This is like the only time I will ever agree with Kokichi.
Probably just forgot.
Oh,
There was so
I need
much
to see the
going on
best
at
in
the
everybody.
time. It's only natural to forget, you know?
No, because there really wasn't a whole lot going on. Not when that was happening.
Let's
I don't
put that
trust you,
aside for now and
Shuichi.
talk about the camera intervals.
Each interval lasted for 30 seconds, correct, Mew?
Uh-huh. That's what she just said.
I'll explain it again to you mushheads.
Okay.
The 3 cameras that Kaidiot and Puichi placed go off when they pick up movement.
Uh-huh.
From there, it takes 30 seconds for the film to auto-roll to the next photo.
Okay.
So, for 30 seconds, anyone could have entered the library without their photo being taken?
Yes.
That may have been enough time to kill Rantaro and exit the library.
It sure was.
Definitely enough time. You just gotta move at lightning speed.
You gotta be fast.
I see.
Who's the fast
There's
one?
no doubt the culprit made use
Instrom.
of the camera's intervals.
That means the culprit was Mew all along, since she knew about the intervals.
No, I don't think it's Mew.
Don't be an asshole! I have an alibi. Remember the dining hall?
But she had the drone. It might have been Mew, because she had the drone that she was showing us, like, at the murder scene.
Well, who else
But no,
knew
I don't
about
think it's
the
her.
intervals?
I don't think they would have thought that far into this whole situation. But then again, it is Danganronpa.
Who was it again?
Shuichi.
Yeah.
Well then, does this mean that he is the culprit we have been seeking?
It would make sense how he knew the door was there, how he knew that there was like the moving bookshelf, like how he knew the intervals and everything. It makes too much sense.
Hey, what gives, Shuichi?
And we don't know if he's strong or not.
Shuichi would never do that. Right, Shuichi?
Oh, Gonta. Always seeking the best in everybody. Such a good person. Such a good gentleman.
You had better speak.
Why are you
soon.
being silent?
Your silence only damns you further.
Uh-huh.
Fess up already! Did you kill Rantaro?
Hey, Shuichi, what's gotten into you?
This is incredibly sus.
Don't tell me you're gonna plead the fifth now.
Oh man, this is getting good.
Did Shuichi actually do it? I thought he was gonna be like our detective best friend sidekick throughout this entire game. That's definitely wrong. There's no way. I refuse to believe Shuichi is the culprit. That's definitely not possible. Yeah, well, you say that. Main character says that about everybody. Class trial intermission. Oh god, how... An hour and a half in, we finally hit the intermission. Yes, I want to say it. That would be very important. Okay. Just in case anything were to happen.
Well now.
Wow, the trial is racing towards a thrilling conclusion. Do you know who the culprit is? No. Obviously I know, because I know everything. What? Know everything? No, everything. Daddy knows everything about anything. He basically traded his bearhood for godhood. That's fair. Monodam's talking! Yes, he has betrayed his Ursine ancestors. He doesn't talk, obviously. Traded? No, I'm still obviously a bear. It is obvious, right? Right, you guys? You sure ain't no fish, but you damn sure smell like one. God, I love Mono Kid. My favorite Mono Cub is definitely Mono Kid. Anyway, since I know everything, I'll give you the whole story later. Try your hardest to nab the culprit, and believe me, that's no lie. If I lied, I would shake the game to its very foundation. You really would. If we couldn't trust the words that came out of Monokuma's mouth, this whole game would go just down the drain. So trust me and please enjoy the class trial without any worries. Like, a lot of the stuff that we know, like, banks on the fact that Monokuma's telling the truth, that he, like, wouldn't hurt students or that he has to follow the rules.
I feel like we're getting close to the gory part. It's making me nervous.
I don't know who the culprit is, but I'm not paying attention, so it's okay.
I expect no less.
Yeah, but there's one thing we do know.
Is there? What do we know?
The line between victim and attacker ain't as clear as you might think.
Oh? That hasn't been discussed. What do you mean?
I suppose that's one lesson we can take away from this case.
I cut off the leg before the poison spread. By spring, flowers will grow from the stump.
Okay, Mono Kid. And Mono Dame's not talking again. Mono Kid's just very entertaining.
Say something already.
Your tongue-tied silence speaks volumes. I fucking knew you were the culprit.
At this point, it probably is Shuichi.
Wait just a minute. None of that is possible.
Especially...
Shuichi was with me the whole time we were on lookout.
Especially with how worked up Kaede is as the main character. Like, in the first game, the victim ended up trying to pin us, like the main character Makoto, as the murderer. And she did that by getting really close to our character, so I wouldn't put it past Shuichi.
When are you suggesting Shuichi killed Rantaro?
Were you really together the whole time?
No, we weren't.
Huh?
He left the room.
What do you mean?
I'm asking if you two were on lookout together the whole time.
No, he went to the basement to check on you guys and see where you guys were going.
Well, I guess we weren't together the whole time.
And he wasn't gone for a super long time. I'm going to check out the basement. I'll come with you. No, you stay and keep watch. Because he specifically didn't want us to go with him, and that's sus.
So that's when Shuichi went to kill Rantaro.
No! Shuichi wouldn't kill anyone!
But it was perfect timing.
Don't become emotional. We must seek the truth in a calm and logical manner, or all our lives will be lost here.
Thank you, Kyo.
I'm not being emotional.
Very true
here.
words.
I'm saying it with conviction.
That's the same thing as being emotional. even if Shuichi did go to the basement, he couldn't have killed Rantaro because, you know, so saying it with conviction is like saying it with emotion. So saying you're not emotional by saying it with conviction is wrong because conviction is an emotional response. But, you know, same thing. The murder weapon, maybe? I don't know. Let's go with the time. No. That was the wrong answer. Okay. Nope. It's the one that I didn't choose because, of course, you know. At least I have enough hearts to deal with this. Oh, fuck! That's not what I meant to do. I meant to go down. I forgot to hit down one more time. That was my bad. I literally just don't have hands. That was honestly my bad.
I get it. The security alarm didn't ring until after Shuichi returned to the classroom. It only rang after Rantaro moved the hidden door, which means he was still alive.
Why did that go off after Rantaro moved the door? It should have gone off when he was moving it originally.
If Shuichi was with me when the alarm went off, then that means he's not the culprit.
By the way, I want to confirm one thing with you, Kaede. Who set the security sensor on the bookcase? It was Shuichi, right?
Oh, that's a fucked up face.
Huh?
Yes, it was him. Then I'll set up the camera that's connected to the security sensor. I'll set it carefully so the camera has a clear shot when Mastermind moves the bookcase. Let me take care of the security sensor on top of the bookcase, and we'll set the cameras near each door. You know, Shuichi's the one who set up the sensor itself.
Yeah. Shuichi was the one who set up the security sensor. What about it?
Did you actually check for yourself if the sensor was set on the bookcase, Kaede?
No, she didn't.
No, I didn't check.
Turn the game volume higher? I sure can. That should be... If it needs to go up any higher, let me know, but that should be good.
Did it ever occur to you that Shuichi could have lied about setting the sensor?
He could have lied.
A lie?
He easily could have
Shuichi
lied.
pretended to place the sensor on the hidden bookcase door. But in actuality, he was holding it the whole time.
I believe it. I would believe it.
And when he met up with you, he secretly triggered the sensor to make the security alarm go off.
Because the security alarm should have gone off before it did.
That would cause Kaede to assume that someone had moved the bookcase.
I see! Sneaky little fucker!
No, at this rate, everyone's going to think Shuichi is the culprit. I think Shuichi is the culprit, man. Like, I know for a fact he's not the culprit. How do you know that? So I gotta do something. What are we doing? For this point on, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Oh, fuck, of course it will. Your truth bullets will disappear if they touch these lines, so think of them as obstacles. Silencer. Please time your truth bullets just right so they won't get interrupted by white noise. You can use the silencer with A to shoot down the white noise. Gotcha. Now, why would you do that? Because not only does that make it easier to shoot the right weak spots, but you also get additional time. What a great deal. Use it to your heart's content. Okay. Let's do that. Ooh, Shuichi's in the middle now. Fun, fun. Receiver on
the
Shuichi.
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it.
Look
As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it.
I don't think
in
it's
order
that
to
one.
trigger the alarm.
So when Kaede heard the sensor go off, she figured someone had tried to move the bookcase.
Only an idiot could make that mistake.
Oh, the hidden door photos. Okay. So the hidden door photos, we do have pictures of him moving it, which means the sensor would have had to have been up there.
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. Turns out Shuichi had it the whole time.
No, I missed the
sound
Kaede
heard came
From the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it.
in order to trigger the alarm.
So when
I'm
Kaede
really
heard
not
the
good
sensor
at this part of the
go
game.
off, someone had tried to move the bookcase. Only an idiot can make that mistake. The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it.
As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi
secretly moved it.
Is it that one? No, it's not that one. It's the other one. Okay.
The security
I thought it was that one.
The moving bookcase isn't
what
triggered it.
No, that's wrong.
Because
Wait
the
a minute.
moving bookcase
This is
did
weird. If the security
trigger
sensor
it.
wasn't placed, then we
How did we
wouldn't
get
have been
that
able to
picture?
take that picture. We were only able to get it because the sensor was triggered by the hidden door.
Oh, that? Psh, easy to explain. Well, you see...
I want to hear you explain this, Kokichi. Explain, Kokichi.
I guess you're right. Sorry, I didn't think that far ahead.
I fucking knew it.
You're giving up that easily?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, whatevs. I made a mistake, big deal.
You speak as if you knew that from the start. Even I was taken in.
That's just how Kokichi talks
So you
at
see,
this point.
Shuichi can't be the culprit.
Now wait just
I mean,
a
he still
minute.
can.
The security sensor had a power supply, so what if it went like this? The security sensor was set up on the bookshelf, and Shuichi had its receiver. However, Shuichi turned the receiver off.
Because he can do that. Uh-huh.
Huh? How come?
That would get you a picture, but no alarm when Rentaro moved the bookcase.
Because we would have had an alarm
when
earlier.
Shuichi says he's going to check the basement, he actually goes to the library. And thanks to the 30-second interval, he's got time to go in after Rantaro.
He could have collected the sensor from the hidden bookcase after killing Rantaro.
I see. Then he caused the receiver to go off in front of Kaede to trick her.
That's how we would have gotten the second picture then. Because the first picture was triggered by the moving bookshelf, but the second picture wouldn't have been triggered. He wasn't in range of triggering the motion sensor on top of the bookshelf. So how did we get the second picture when he was right in front of the camera? Somebody had to have been messing with the sensor on top of the bookshelf.
It's
You're still
certainly
sus.
plausible, considering that Shuichi knew about the intervals.
How needlessly complicated. But I guess it's not impossible.
No, definitely not impossible.
Shuichi really is the culprit?
It seems like it.
So the ultimate detective is the killer. What a plot twist!
He would know how to get away with murder, yeah.
Wait!
Because he's the ultimate
Why
detective.
do you guys think he's the culprit? Shuichi,
Why don't
please
you?
say something. Why aren't you saying anything?
There's a huge amount of evidence against him, Kaede.
Shuichi, what's wrong? You're not culprit, are you?
Hey, you gonna say anything? We'll all vote for you if you don't.
Are you okay with being the culprit? Are you ready to turn yourself in?
At this point, it's definitely Shuichi. Like, they are definitely cornering him. Oh, what should I do? Everyone suspects him. There's no way he's the culprit, even so. He totally fucking is. Why won't he say anything? Is there a reason he won't say anything? If that's the case, then it's all up to me. To protect everyone, I need to take control of this debate. Even if that means I have to lie to No! No! You don't lie in this kind of thing. Did you hear that? A lie? No, I know that sounds crazy, telling a lie in a class trial, but sometimes telling a lie is necessary to reach the truth. Oh, but don't worry, there are no lies in this tutorial. From here on out, you will, there will be times in a debate where you have to lie. Before you had to refute the lies, but now you have to lie yourself. Doesn't that get your heart pumping? Here's how it works. Select a truth bullet like normal non-stop debates, but when you hold Y, the truth bullet will become a lie bullet with the opposite meaning. Releasing Y will shoot the lie bullet. When you use a lie bullet to argue or agree with someone's statement, it'll become a perjury, a statement that paints over the truth with lies. While lying, your influence gauge will drain. A successful lie will restore it. But if you miss with your lie bullet, you will take damage, so be careful. I've also heard a rumor that there's a secret way to advance debate. Yeah, the fast forward argument. It's called a back route? Let's just say that that only those who lie well will be able to find it. Oh fuck, I'm not good at lying. Well, let's see. Let's see what we got. Monokuma file, receiver.
Let's go over the case one more
That's
time.
probably gonna be the receiver.
The security sensor was placed on the moving bookcase. Shuichi also had the receiver.
But he had it turned off.
Fuck.
And so when Rantaro moved the bookcase,
I missed it.
a picture was taken without the alarm sounding.
Then, taking advantage of the camera's interval timer,
Shuichi hid in the library and murdered the shit out of Rantaro!
I just want to double
And
check,
then
make sure
he
it's
grabbed
not
the security
something
sensor
else.
from the bookcase and returned to the lookout spot.
Afterwards, he set off the receiver in front of Kaede on purpose to make her think the murder had just happened. Praise be to Atua! We've solved this case!
No.
So Shuichi was just using Kaede.
Okay, let's try that again.
Let's go over the case one more time.
Okay.
the security sensor was placed on the moving bookcase. Shuichi owned the receiver.
That's the
I'll
lie.
turn this lie into the truth.
Perjury. Oh, we do not like that. That is not
Sorry,
good.
you guys. I forgot to tell you something important.
Forgot?
You're a bad liar.
To tell you the truth, it was me. I had the receiver.
Huh?
So that's why there's no way Shuichi could have turned off the receiver.
Shuichi's surprised.
If that is true, then the entire premise of the argument thus far is wrong.
I suppose,
true,
except it's
Kaede?
not. No, it's not true.
Of course! Come on, would I lie to you guys?
Yes, you just did.
That'll only
called
screw
perjury.
yourself over. If we mess up, you're dead too, you know.
You're in contempt of court now. I definitely prefer the lying mechanic to how the other games you had you said. That's true. I never understood which statements I was supposed to like absorb. So like the lying does feel more smooth. However, I just don't like the thought of like perjury and lying in court. Like that definitely puts you in contempt of court and there's no good outcome from it, you know?
Or perhaps you wanted to cover for Shuichi, even at the cost of your life.
Like, I don't like that line. Kiyo's right on the money, and I don't like that. Like, if he's so suspicious, if there's so much shit up against him, I wholeheartedly would be like, I don't care what I know about your character, clearly you're in the wrong. But I guess that's just me.
Huh?
I wouldn't lie for your ass in that situation.
I cannot imagine why anyone would risk their life to lie on another's behalf.
Me
Words
too,
from a
Kiba.
true
That's what I
heartless
think.
robot. Emotions are only for meatbags.
Oh, mood.
That is a harmful stereotype. I can produce heartfelt remarks through calculations.
Oh yeah, calculations, exactly what people use to figure out emotions.
Like less than 3? Those kinds of calculations?
It's not so unthinkable. All hearts are blind when faced with radiant love. Doing anything for the one you love. Hasn't everyone felt that way before?
I just like that I relate the most to Kiyo because he and I have like similar ways of thinking about certain things, seeing as we're in the same field of like study. Because he's an anthropologist and I'm basically going into anthropology. So he and I have very similar viewpoints on the world, but good lord. Why do you gotta be like this? Like, hasn't everyone felt this way? No, clearly not.
I most certainly have, at least.
That's concerning.
With how creepy you are, I'm sure that person didn't want your love.
Kaede and Shuichi are pretty buddy-buddy with each other, so I wouldn't doubt that.
That's what, what's her name in the first game used to try and, frame us for murder, so...
Plus,
like getting all
the way
buddy-buddy with
Kaede
us.
just acted right now, I'm pretty sure she lied.
Kokichi could smell a lie
A
from a
talented
mile
liar
away.
like me can spot other people's lies easily.
Not a good idea to lie to Kokichi.
Well, what do you guys think? To believe or not to believe Kaede?
I wouldn't believe her.
I do want to believe Kaede, but Shuichi does seem pretty suspicious.
There's so much evidence against Shuichi.
He has been strangely quiet for a while now, which is classic degenerate male behavior.
I don't understand why he's not trying to defend himself.
Agree.
Shuichi is the only person here who's suspicious.
False. There are other suspicious
So we all
individuals.
agree that Puichi did it? Then let's just vote already!
No, I still think it is too soon to determine the culprit.
No, we haven't put the timeline together. We haven't made our little comic flip book yet.
I agree. I sort of can't believe that Shuichi is the culprit.
To be fair to Sayaka, she did try to frame Makoto for murder, yes, but she didn't know about class trials or the consequences thereof, as it wasn't explained until after she died. That is true. She didn't know that he would die for it. From her perspective, it was super temporary. Yeah, I can see that, because nothing was fully explained to her. She just wanted to get out and see if her friends were okay, her idol group was okay. She still did try and frame us, and then she died because of it.
Yeah, this ain't right.
I agree. But I don't know if Atua agrees. 'Cause right now it's his nap time.
I'm glad to know that gods have a nap time. Getting their rest, their beauty sleep.
This is quite troublesome. It seems our opinions are on opposite ends.
How are we supposed to decide? We're split, right down middle.
Which means you can't vote or else y'all die.
Hold on! Split? Did you just say split?
Big part of why Leon and Sayaka are some of the people I felt the worst for. Everyone else knew what they were risking for everyone when they chose to commit the... That's true. I saw a thing on... I forget where I saw it, but basically it was saying that the only reason that Sayaka and Leon died first was because their characters were designed first, and I definitely feel like they were treated like trash because of it. Because like the character developers had to like look at them for too long. They decided they wanted to die first, but they didn't get like the full rundown of what's going on because of it, which is kind of garbage, especially since Leon was like my favorite character in that game. But you know, personal grudges aside.
You did! I heard it! I heard it with my belly button microphone!
It wouldn't surprise
So
me if it's
wait,
a microphone.
your ears don't do anything?
The Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
What?
More phenomenal trial grounds?
What the fuck is that?
The trial grounds are gonna morph? Seriously? I totally want to see that!
Yeah, that is part of the meta reason they were the first design and used as a template to begin with. Yeah. Which, I mean, fair. They kind of got tired of the designs, but at the same time, like, there's some of the coolest designs, too. I mean, like, Leon, like, the whole punk look he had was awesome. We can't vote for Shuichi because he's definitely not the culprit. If we vote for him, all hope is lost. I won't be able to save everyone. But I haven't lost hope yet. I won't give up. Before I can save everyone, I need to make sure we're all on the same page. You're split down the middle. At times like this, debate scrums are perfect. In a debate scrum, you'll be split into two. Ooh, this is new. And then you argue your opinions against each other. But look, everyone's so fired up, the subjects of your statements don't match. That's not how you debate at all. You have to match your subject with your opponents and then put them in the correct order. That's how you make a good debate. Your side's subject keywords will be displayed, but your opponent's subjects won't be revealed yet. Okay. Listen closely for the subject of your opponent's arguments. Before your opponent finishes their statement, find the same subject keyword and press Y to argue the subject with the same keyword. Oh, best new minigame. This seems really interesting. I'm kind of excited to learn it, but it's definitely going to be a learning curve for me because I'm not understanding what they're trying to say. If you and your opponent's arguments match, then your opponent's keyword will be revealed. And when all the statements match up, they will enter the finale. Try to convince all your opponents at once. That's a lot. Continuously tap the buttons displayed on the screen to push your opponent's claim out. Don't get pushed back, push their claim out for a perfect refutation. Okay. So we just have to try and match everything. We'll get a hang of it. It might take a try or two, but we'll get a hang of it. Ooh, we're floating. That's cool. It's like a little spiral. Why do you gotta do our man Rantaro like that? Have him at the bottom of the spiral. Is Shuichi the culprit? Shuichi is the culprit. Shuichi isn't the culprit.
You hid what you knew about the camera intervals, Shuichi.
Interval. Shuichi.
Unlike Shuichi, I actually have an airtight alibi.
Kaito!
Kaede backed up Shuichi's alibi, didn't she?
Shuichi and Kaede weren't together the whole time, were they?
No.
Hirumi!
Both of them were together when the receiver went off.
If Shuichi had the receiver, it could have been disguised.
The lie?
I'll do it! We'll know whether or not it's a lie when we talk this through.
Is that...
But that's Kaede's lie, isn't it?
Oh, fuck. That is. Yeah.
I'll do it! We'll know whether or not it's a lie when we talk this through.
Okay,
You hid
so I only
what you
missed
knew
one.
about the camera intervals, Shuichi.
I'm going to convince everyone that Shuichi is not the culprit.
You
Okay.
hid what you knew about the camera intervals, Shuichi.
Gota!
So that one matched
you
up.
silent about intervals too.
Unlike Shuichi, I actually have an airtight alibi.
Kaito!
Kaede backed up Shuichi's alibi, didn't she?
Shuichi and Kaede weren't together the whole time, were they?
Hirumi!
Both
Together.
of them were together when the receiver went off.
If Shuichi had the receiver, it could have been disguised.
Kibo!
Kaede is
Wouldn't
the one
that
who
work?
actually had the receiver.
But that's Kaede's
lied
lie,
a lie.
isn't it?
I'll do it! We'll know
Yes.
whether or not it's a lie when we talk this through.
Okay, that wasn't too bad. Crouch bind. What? Oh, X. Oh, wrong button. My bad. Full counter. Okay. Okay, that wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. That's pretty easily matching things up one to one.
Everyone, you have to believe me. Shuichi is not the culprit. If we vote for
think he
Shuichi, we'll be
is.
making the wrong choice.
Then who is it?
And if that happens, everyone will be executed.
He's the only one that really makes sense at this point.
I definitely won't let that happen, even if it costs me my life.
That unison, this is our answer, that changes with the people on the side is my favorite evident branding. Yeah, that was like a really cool cut-in where everybody like at the same time was like, this is our answer. Like that's really cool.
Yeah, it's just like Kaede said. Shuichi ain't the culprit.
It's nice to see everybody on a united front for once. Like in these games, everybody's kind of pitted against each other. To have more than one person like agree at once, you know?
Gonta believe in Shuichi too. Gentlemen always believe in friends.
Oh, quite the gentleman, Gonta.
Well, if Shuichi's not our culprit, then who is?
We've already exhausted all possible avenues of discussion.
No
Not
way.
all.
There has to be something else we can discuss.
There's
They just
always
got
more to
right,
discuss.
Shuichi?
Like the flash that you left on the camera.
Huh?
That hasn't been brought up in this yet.
Shuichi, even though you're not the culprit, you've been quiet for a while. It's because you realized something, huh?
Is it the flash? Are we finally
You're
going to
scared
discuss the
reveal
flash?
truth.
I really want to discuss the Flash. Because I want to know what significance it plays, other than the fact that it, you know, let Rantaro know that the camera was there.
I thought so. Shuichi, answer me this. What kind of truth did you realize? Don't be scared to say it. Not just for me, but for everyone else.
I want to know what you're thinking.
Please, face the truth.
I still think it's you, but I want to know what you're thinking.
The picture.
Picture?
Oh, hell yeah, we are going to talk about the Flash, aren't we?
Picture from the camera aimed at the hidden door, just before the murder.
Yes, it's going to talk about the Flash. The Flash that was on, because you can clearly see...
the way Rantaro was acting.
You can clearly see the shadow behind him, and it's only present on these ones. The Flash was left on that camera, where the Flash was disabled on the other two cameras.
What's suspicious?
If you look at the picture, it looks like Rantaro is trying to remove the camera.
Mm-hmm.
But that must mean he noticed the camera we set up.
Because the Flash went off.
That's true. But when did he notice that?
During the first picture when the Flash went off.
I believe it was when the camera took its first picture.
Thank goodness somebody's finally noticing it in the game. Doesn't matter how many times I repeat it, they're not going to hear me, they're in a game. Because there's a huge ass shadow behind him. And it's lit differently than the other pictures.
Something made him notice the camera.
The Flash.
So he tried to remove it.
What is he wearing on his neck?
Closed.
Are those supposed to be dog tags that he's wearing? Interesting.
The sensor was triggered, and that's when this picture was taken.
I could very easily cosplay Rantaro. I might have to add that to my list of things to do for TikTok.
If that is the case, we must find the reason why he noticed the camera.
You're confusing everyone! Except me, of course. Just get to the fucking point!
Oh, that actually is a really cool reuse of our assets. The stained glass window in the background is the picture of Sayaka and her band. That is really cool. Huh.
I've been contemplating what it could be. Why did he notice the camera?
The Flash.
And the answer is in this picture.
Easiest to see on the portion behind Monokuma, which is clearly a skirt. I'll have to look at that next time Monokuma's shown. I see, Shuichi knows. The Flash.
I get it.
Thank goodness. Finally.
Because of the Flash, right?
Yeah? The Flash?
Yes. The flash went off when the hidden door camera took a picture.
But the Flash was supposed to be turned off on all of the cameras, but it was left on one.
Rantaro noticed the camera's flash,
which puts suspicion back onto Mew.
But how can you tell the Flash went off?
And she had her drone. That could have gotten in.
If you compare it to the
that
other
could have gotten in and stayed in the air. It totally is Mew, because the drone would have only had to get in and then like drop the shot put onto Rantaro's head, but it wouldn't have had to get out. It wouldn't have had to like fall into that 30-second time frame in and out. It could have just stayed in the room because she was messing with it when she entered the room, and she wouldn't have had to be there. Huh.
Remember the pictures that were taken when I took down the cameras?
Yes. The ones with close up
This is the picture taken when I removed the front camera.
With the right eyeball.
This is the picture from when I removed the rear camera.
Again, with the right eyeball.
And this is the picture of Rantaro.
The Flash.
Whoa! The brightness is totally different.
Uh-huh.
Same room, circumstance, and camera. And yet, there is a disparity in brightness.
Because only the camera aimed at the hidden door had the flash turned on.
What was the purpose of leaving the Flash on? Especially since it was meant to be hidden.
There was no purpose. It was supposed to be turned off.
A mistake, maybe?
I don't think it was a mistake. I think it was done on purpose.
there was an objective here. That camera was placed for another reason.
To catch the
Another
mastermind.
reason, huh?
That was the reason why it was originally there. Oh. Okay. To light up the room, lure the mastermind closer to blind. I don't know. Light up the room, I guess? No. I don't know which one this is supposed to be. I don't understand what this argument is. Lure the mastermind closer, maybe?
I get it.
Oh yeah, okay. That makes sense.
The flash was used to lure whoever moved the bookcase to the camera. So when the flash went off, they would have noticed the camera right away. And that's exactly what happened. Rantaro moved the bookcase, noticed the flash, and then walked over to the camera. But the culprit didn't expect the camera to take another picture when the door closed.
Hey, Kaede?
What is it?
Is something wrong? You've been acting kind of strange.
Oh, don't put suspicion on me. This is when I do worst in class trials.
Strange?
Your last few remarks carry more conviction than before.
Do you know who the culprit is?
No.
Yep, I know. I've known for a long time.
What? No, we don't. What do you mean we know? We don't know.
Long time?
We don't know anything.
Because there was
I've
only
never had a
one
thought in
person
my
able
life.
to set the flash on the camera.
Oh, Mew. Okay.
Isn't
no, I
that
know.
right, Shuichi? The culprit of this incident is...
Mew. No, what do you mean, no, that's wrong? She was the one who made the camera. The only other person who would know is Shuichi. Is it him? No. What do you mean? Okay, so, going through who could have done that, the only other people who held the cameras, who would have been able to turn on flash on the cameras, it was me, Shuichi, and Mew. We were the only people who touched them, which means the only other person would be me then, right? Are we really... Are we really... Are we really doing this? Am I really gonna suspect myself?
No doubt about it.
Oh, you dumbass. No, we are not putting the suspicion on ourselves. But there's only three possibilities, and the other two were a big
As far as
no.
it goes. I couldn't do it. I couldn't get to the mastermind.
Did I fail the class trial?
I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry, Rantaro. I'm sorry, Shuichi. You stayed silent this whole time because you realized it already, right? But you can't
It's not
do that.
us.
It may be the end of me, but I want my wish to. I'm giving it to you, Shuichi. From now on, you're going to carry on my wish. You're going to protect everyone.
But we didn't kill him. So if everybody suspects you and you get voted out, everyone dies. Because we didn't do it. The fuck do you mean?
I know what you want me to do.
No, it
That's
was
so
was him.
cool.
It totally was Shuichi, wasn't it? Like in
It's
the fuck?
cool, but I understand. I'll do it.
No, don't do
You
it.
can trust me.
No, I
I
don't.
won't let your wish go ungranted.
What the fuck is going on? What are we doing?
Kaede is the culprit.
No, we are not.
Huh?
False.
Kaede did it?
No, Gonta, I didn't.
Wait! That's not possible! Right, Kaede?
Oh my god, we did fade out from pink to blue. Oh, that is cool. I didn't even notice that.
Kaede? Wait! Did she really...
There's no way.
Just kidding!
Just kidding.
You don't kid in a class trial, dumbass.
Did you guys really think I'm the culprit?
That's suspicious.
Come on, guys. Like I could.
That is very different to the personality that we've had the entire game so far.
When Rantaro was murdered, I was in the classroom with Shuichi, remember?
Yes.
After that, we went to the library, and that's the first time I even saw his body.
Uh-huh.
Plus, I never met up with Rantaro. I never had a chance to kill him.
Yes. No way Kaede could be culprit.
This game is really making me doubt what I saw with my own 2 eyes playing through the game.
Jeez, of course not. Do you think I'm even strong enough to throw that shot?
You were holding a shot put earlier. Because I noticed it and clicked on it while we were looking for the cameras.
My hands are only strong enough to play piano.
Takes a lot of strength.
Then accusing you of being the culprit is...
Yup, it's wrong. Shuichi's just joking around. He wanted to lighten up the mood. Right, Shuichi? No matter how you look at it, I couldn't have killed Rantaro with that shot.
I understand, Kaede, you want me to reveal the truth, don't ya? I think everyone is afraid of learning the truth, but the people who are willing to find the truth are the ones who can't decide their fate. If you never know the lies from the truth, then you can't choose a path. You won't even know you're on a path. So fighting for the truth, even if it is frightening. I know you can do this. If you're scared, borrow the strength of others who will be there to help you. Think of everyone you're helping and let that be your strength.
No, I'm not joking around. Kaede definitely killed Rantaro.
What the fuck?
What the hell did you just say?
I am so confused.
It seems as though Shuichi is serious after all.
I have maybe like 3 brain cells on a good day, and I worked at Starbucks today, so my brain cells have significantly lessened, and I have no idea what's going on.
Why don't you tell me then? How did I kill Rantaro with that shot?
Yeah, how did I do
Yeah,
that?
how? You and Kaede were together the whole time, weren't you?
Not
How
when
Kaede
he was
killed
out of the room.
Rantaro with the shot put ball. Should become clear when you consider where she used it.
Where she used the shot put ball?
Huh? What? I'm lost, you guys.
So am I, Angie. It's okay. We're in the same boat. Same hat, if you will. Kaede wants me to reveal the truth. She trusts me with her wish. So I can't back down. I need to fulfill her wish. I need to fight for the truth. Okay, what the fuck are we doing then? Non-stop debate. What truth bullets do we have? Monokuma file, promotional,
I have
background
an
music,
alibi.
lookout classroom.
When Rantaro was killed, I was in the classroom, standing watch with Shuichi.
Kaede never saw Rantaro. Then how'd she kill him?
It's important to establish where the culprit used the shot. We know that it was in the library.
Rantaro was killed in the library, after all.
That's the only explanation.
Oh shit.
In which case, it's impossible for me to be the culprit.
No. I know what they... Yeah,
I have
okay.
an alibi. Killed. I was in the classroom, standing watch with Shuichi.
Okay.
Kaede never saw Rantaro. Then how'd she kill him?
It's important to establish where the culprit used the shot. We know that it was
in the library. Oh shit, wrong one. There we go.
That's wrong!
She could have thrown the shot through the vent, I think is what they're gonna say, or something like that.
Kaede didn't use the shot put ball at the scene of the crime. She used it at the first floor classroom, where we were keeping watch.
Like a little slide. She never would have had to enter the room.
Hold up. How could she have hit Rantaro with a shot from a different floor?
She rolled it.
Yeah.
She rolled the shot from the first floor classroom and hit Rantaro.
Holy shit.
I am skeptical that she could perform such a feat of accuracy.
Yeah, so am I.
So it was a magic shot put ball? Nah, that's not possible.
It is possible. If you do it at the right spot in the classroom, it will reach the library.
The vent.
So it seems you already knew about that.
I didn't want to figure it out. I didn't want to know. But I can't turn away from the truth. The place she rolled the shot put ball to move it from the classroom to the library. It was the vent. Oh shit. Hold on. I have to actually focus for this. Hangman's Gambit version 3.0. So how do we select everything? Yeah. So to get the letter will be Y, and then flash spot, and then A to put it where I want. No? Well, letters are illuminated. You will not be able to actually select a letter orb. So make sure you remember where they are and press Y to get it. So, okay, so when it crosses the center where I can see what it actually is, I can't select it. I have to select it when it's outside of that, and I don't know what letter it is. Do love that. Okay. Okay, let's try this. Oh, fuck. What? I need T now. I don't know where T was. Ooh, there's a T.
I see now.
Okay, that's not too bad. I don't know, maybe people thought the old Hangman's Gambit was just a little too easy, because it was a decently easy game before, but...
If you were to roll the shot in there, it would reach the library.
It would, but would it be accurate?
That air duct connects the classroom to the library.
So, the shot is rolled into the vent, passes through the duct.
People are gonna be like, but we would have heard that rolling, but you wouldn't have because of the background music that was really, really loud that was playing. Oh shit. Did we kill him? I don't remember that.
It comes out of the air vent above the library bookcase.
But that's at the beginning, like at the front of the room. You would need to hit him at the back of the room. So how did it get to the back?
But how could she have hit Rantaro from all the way over there?
The books were a little ramp thing. The way that she set up the books, they were at their highest peak under the vent, and they were lower, right above where he was.
The vent was way too far from Rantaro's body.
Holy shit. Physics-wise, that wouldn't actually work,
So
but
it was
in the
just a
game...
coincidence?
No.
What kind of coincidence is that?
Coincidences don't exist.
What a mystery.
Holy shit. I already know the answer to that as well. It was no coincidence the culprit set it up that way intentionally. If I'm remembering correctly, there was something off about her then. Damn it, how could I not realize it? Fuck. It's too late to regret the past. But if she dies, will we play as Shuichi for the rest of the game? I said I wouldn't back down. I made a promise. It's the book setup. So the stacked books.
The shot that fell from the vent. How did it strike Rantaro's head from that distance?
Yeah, that's impossible.
Not necessarily.
It's not like
in
it
the game.
started rolling on its own.
I agree.
It didn't roll on its own. It was the stacked books.
It's just like Ryoma said. The shot rolled along the top of the bookcase and fell on Rantaro's head.
It rolled along the bookcase?
Where the books are stacked because they were stacked in a slant.
I did say that, but would the shot have rolled that conveniently?
No.
It has nothing to do with convenience. The shot rolled exactly how the culprit wanted. They used books on top of the bookcases to direct the path of the shot.
The shot's path was directed by books? How would that even work?
Ah,
Monosuke
it would be
in the
easier to
background.
explain with a floor plan of the library.
Oh, that's right, someone did have a floor plan. In fact, that might be the concrete proof of my theory. It was Mew that did.
That's it!
She used the drone to get pictures of the floor plan. It's not even like a drawn out one, it's a
I recall
picture.
that during the investigation,
There's nothing to hide.
You said you would use your drone to make a floor plan.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah! What happened with that? Ha! I've already developed the photos and drafted some sketches.
Then let's look at it. Maybe we all find clue.
Please, Mew.
Maybe we do go into...
Oh, want him that badly, huh? Fine. But now you owe me one.
Yeah, well, the debt for that is your life. You get to live if you show those.
Voila! Feast your
You-
eyes on these babies.
You don't get to argue. Uh-huh. It was... Oh my god. It was perfectly set up as a ramp with the books. And then you could see at the very end, there's a little dip-off place over here. Oh my god. Fucking... We did kill him. This is one of my favorite examples of the "you're the killer and you don't know" trope. Coyote's thoughts never lie to you, though you sometimes get incomplete information, which can therefore be misleading. Yeah, it's like the unreliable narrator trope. You know? Like, Coyote is an unreliable narrator because we don't see any of this happen. We don't get to play this portion of the game. The only part that we get to see is the part that proves our innocence, even though we are not innocent. You can even see the open encyclopedia makes it. Yeah, that's what I was saying, is that these books over here are open, making a perfect slant, a perfect ramp, if you will.
It's just as I thought.
Yup, you're the ultimate detective, Shuichi. Just as you thought.
What is?
He gonna point it out.
See? The books are stacked like stairs from the vent to where Rantaro's body was found.
Uh-huh. As a little ramp. Oh, this is so fucking cool. Oh, Shuichi is right. Indeed, they are stacked like stairs. I did not notice when I looked up from the floor. I see, I see. The shot rolled on top of these books. Yes, I'm sure of it. Coyote randomly bringing up her love of Rube Goldberg. Oh my god, she did, didn't she? I didn't even pick that up. Rube Goldberg machines. That's like perfectly a Rube Goldberg setup, like the ramp. Oh, holy shit. What the fuck? Oh, I missed so many clues. If the... And you did that, right, Coyote? Huh. Interesting. I pushed the grate into the duct. They lifted my body and looked inside. So how's it look? Could a person fit in there? It would be pretty difficult, but you might be able to crawl through. Huh. Interesting. Even the name of the chapter itself is a hint. My class trial, our class trial. Interesting. I didn't even catch that. What the fuck? Huh. My sound cut off, and I don't know why. We're gonna figure that out. Why can I not hear? Can we hear now? A setup that complicated is almost like a Rube Goldberg machine. Interesting. Huh. I honestly don't know why my sound was cut out, but it did. My headset must have died, which is not convenient. Not convenient at all. Ooh, there it is. If I'm careful and don't fall over, I can plug in my headphones and see if that helps at all. Yeah, Samugi is pretty on top of this shit. Like, she's pretty good at bringing stuff up that has been said. I'm pretty thankful for that. Like, she's thankfully a pretty reliable narrator in the game so far. Where do headphones go? Headphones go in... Let's check. Ooh. That's a good question. I don't know. Huh. I don't know how my new PC works at all. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? Also no. Maybe this one. I think that one's it. Let's try that one. I got a new PC that I'm playing on, and literally nothing makes sense. But my sound did in fact cut out. So, huh. What I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna throw on my... That's what I'm kind of wondering, because like I've had my headphones go out before. Like that's not something that's new. My headphones are kind of unreliable, not gonna lie. But I've never had my headphones and the game audio go out. I'm gonna try Spotify. Spotify shows up. Then why doesn't my game show up? What the fuck? Because you can hear that, right? But then the game isn't doing anything. Bring it all back from my tree. Maybe save the game and restart. I might have to. I'm gonna try doing this real quick, see if it's not something on this end. That's not what I wanted. This is the button I wanted. It's not anything on this end, because that's there. I am so confused. I'm gonna save just in case, because this seems to be like a thing, an entire thing. Let's try. I'm gonna put you guys back on the BRB screen. Well, I saved. Now I'm just exiting the game and restarting it to see if that helps. Will it help? Possibly. Oh, there's so many warnings when you open this game, I forgot. There we go! Okay. I'm bringing you guys back now. Thank you for the suggestion. Bell crossing. I did almost exactly that. I did save before I exited the game, so we should be exactly where we left off. When did Coyote roll the... Yeah, okay, so we're exactly where we left off, but the music is much louder than I remember, so we're gonna try and fix that. You know what? It's not actually the game that's louder. It's my headphones that are louder because I was messing with them. That was my fault. Oh, we're back. We figured it out. Coyote rolled the shot when Shuichi went to the basement. No. No. Okay. So, when she was leaving the classroom?
That's it!
Okay.
The moment we ran out of the classroom. When the sensor went off, I ran out first, and then Coyote followed.
Okay. So in the time that the volume was like off, thankfully not a whole lot was missed. The only thing that was missed was the diagram of how the shot put worked, and it was just a Rube Goldberg machine. So there were 3 stacks of books. The first stack of books just looked like a straight line, so nobody would see what's behind it. But the 2 stacks behind that first stack made a ramp. And then at the end of that ramp, there were open encyclopedias that made the perfect little end area for the shot to fall down right on top of where the camera was. So by luring the person over to that camera would put them right within the range of the shot. So basically that's all that was missed without sound. Just before she left. She fucking rolled it. Shuichi the receiver. Someone move the bookcase. Hurry, Coyote. Shuichi he left the classroom first. Okay. Shuichi sprinted out of the classroom with the determination of a true ultimate detective, which left me a couple seconds. I dropped everything I was holding and ran after Shuichi, where I could roll the shot.
Aren't I, Coyote?
Shuichi is pretty talented to be able to flash back and remember what Coyote thought. Yeah, It's pretty cool that he's able to like mind read exactly what was going on in her brain in the moment.
Of course, the ultimate detective would.
You know,
remember
ultimate
all that.
detective. The ultimate detective just knows what's going on in everybody's head, you know?
Your words and that smile. Is this your admission of guilt?
Yeah, basically.
Hold on! Don't just jump to conclusions! I've still got a lot of questions!
It's okay, Kaito. We know you have a crush and you don't want this to be real.
That's weird. Why do you sound so desperate?
Kokichi is
There's
got
nothing
onto
weird
it.
about it.
Oh, there's everything weird about it, Kaito.
There's just no way I can believe someone like Kaede would be the culprit.
Yeah,
You can
Gonta
think all
not
you
believe
want.
it either.
Oh, poor Gonta. Gosh, the best boy.
What?
Absolute himbo. Love him.
Don't worry, Kaede. I'll clear your name.
So, turning up the voices but not the music, not really, because I have the voices turned up all the way already. But we might be able to turn down the music, because the voice volume's all the way up. And we want that to be all the way up, and then come over to the actual game sound and turn it up, like the whole game sound, to balance it out, hopefully. So hopefully that will make it easier to hear the voices. I guess we'll find out in this non-stop debate. Stacked books, Rantaro's
I
belongings,
refuse
and
to
promotional
believe that
background music.
Kaede is the culprit.
It's probably the
I still have
music.
my doubts.
What kind of doubts?
Doubts about the noise, of course.
Yep, it is the background music.
Library should have been quiet, right?
No. Because the background music.
That's wrong! The murder occurred while the Killing Game promotional video was being broadcast. So the library would not have been completely quiet at the time.
No, it would have been really freaking loud because that background music was
so that
really freaking
ghastly
loud.
video drowned out the sound of the shot rolling.
What?
Kaito, are you done now?
Damn it! So it's true then?
Yes, your crush did in fact kill somebody.
You're saying Kaede really is the culprit?
That is what we've
So
been
that
saying
means
for like
most of Kaede's sins were committed right
half hour
before
now?
Shuichi's eyes.
That's correct. I was with her in the classroom. And when she moved the vent grate aside. And when she lined up the books on top of the bookcase.
You were with her through all of this and you never said anything. Not a single goddamn thing was said about it. There are way more books here than I expected. The top of the bookcase is covered end to end with cluttered stacks of books. This is nothing. As I move the ladder, I reorganize the books bit by bit. Geez, there are too many books. It might be too hard to set up a camera here. You didn't want to set up the camera there because it would be in the way of the shot. There was definitely enough room to put a camera up there. Wait, I just gotta try a little harder. Kaede, I know you don't like to admit defeat, but really, it's alright. I continued moving the ladder as I kept reorganizing the books. She really is like the perfect inconsistent narrator, like the perfect unreliable narrator. Like, this is really good. I'm liking this
And
twist.
it was the same when you took the murder weapon, wasn't it? You took the shot put ball when you got the cameras for Mew, right, Kaede?
Well, that's when I was messing with them, yeah. I clicked on that box. Kaede, is something wrong? We need to go before Mew changes her mind. Shuichi was already at the door of the warehouse, waiting for me. Oh, sorry. I shoved the things I was holding into my backpack. She never clarified what she was holding, because I was holding, I clicked on the box and she was holding a shot put, and then she took the camera from Shuichi's hand, but it never says she put the shot put down. It never directly said that she didn't keep the shot put in her hands. Interesting. I never thought of that.
So you were hiding it the entire time?
And a backpack would be a lot easier to carry a shot put in than in your hands, because it distributes the weight like through the straps over your shoulders.
Where would she have even hidden it?
That's why I like carrying like my groceries in a backpack. Like when I go to the store, I take a backpack with me and I put the groceries in there. Makes it easier. Where did Kaede keep it? It could only be one place, in the backpack.
That's it!
Oh.
Kaede's backpack. She was carrying the shot put ball in there.
Interesting. Yeah, she never straight up lied. She never said that she didn't do this. It just never showed us it. And it never alluded to it.
Despite its weight, it would have been easy to carry in a backpack. I noticed you also had a spare vest, which you could have wrapped it in.
Yeah, because we were told she had a spare vest.
That would prevent the cameras you were carrying from being damaged.
Mm-hmm.
Then that
Holy
means
shit.
all of this happened right in front of Shuichi.
Wow, Shuichi, ultimate detective, my ass.
But we should not blame him for that. None of those actions warranted suspicion at the time, so we might not have noticed.
Oh, I didn't get to use the piano lab. Oh. I didn't think I was gonna die.
That clears it all up then. Every part of the crime Kaede plotted.
That can't be. It's gotta be mistake, right?
I think even like when I was theorizing, because I have a Discord and I like put all my theories about everything in there, because I think best when I can put it down and like read through it a couple times. I never theorized like this to be an option, and I think it's because like it's technically never been done in the Danganronpa universe. Like there was the first game where Makoto was accused of being the killer, and we ended up actually getting killed for it. We were put under the... Was it the first game? Might have been the second game. There was the one where like the character that we were playing, we were It was the first one. We were put to death underneath the stompy thing. The, like, classroom one. Because, like, the game framed us. The mastermind framed us. So, like, but technically that wasn't an unreliable narrator because we didn't do it. We were framed. So, like, the main character being the killer hasn't happened in the game yet. So it's just not something that crossed my mind. This is really cool. I'm liking this.
But if all of that is true, then that's pretty unfortunate. I mean, it's Kaede, you know? She kept preaching about working together, and then she goes and kills in cold blood!
No, something still doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
What doesn't fit?
Kaede wouldn't do something like that.
Yeah, no, Izuru was basically a second character, because it was like Hajime once he was mentally broken. They share a body, but they're not the same person. Yeah. So technically yes, but no, because even then, Izuru never actually killed anybody. He just masterminded the entire thing and worked with, like, Komeda.
Huh?
Komeda killed
You
somebody.
mean she's not the
I'm pretty
type?
sure. I think.
But
if I
you were
remember
the one
correctly.
that said she did it, right?
Yes, I did say that. But murder in cold blood is just not in her character.
So what did Rantaro do?
I truly
to
believe that.
have us kill her?
I believe in
Kill him?
her.
But why? Why do you still believe in me, Shuichi?
First, why don't you tell me why you killed him?
Why?
I want to know why you killed Rantaro. He was my favorite. Why did you kill him?
Tell me why!
Okay.
Why are you doing this? Are you still looking away from the truth?
Not at all. My belief in you is going to lead me to the truth. I'll show you what's behind all this. I'll show you your truth.
My truth? I know that this is getting crazy, right? But time for another tutorial. Ah, yes. the thing that Danganronpa does best. 1.5 million tutorials in the class trial. Your opponent is on the ropes, but they're in the argument armament mode and won't listen to you. Is this the rhythm one? You have to remove their armaments and refute what they're saying. The rhythm game portion is the one that bums me out the most about the pro tag switch. Kaede was the first one. It actually made thematic sense. And the swap happened before she got to do it. I know, like, because that's clearly what we're about to go into, right? Like the rhythm portion. Kaede's the musical, like the ultimate musical prodigy. Like, this is her time to shine. Not really, because I'm horrible with rhythm and I would not do her justice. But that's how the argument armament works. Yeah. Oh, any of the buttons are a rhythm button? Nice to know. Nice to know. Then strike with a finishing blow. You match the rhythm to shoot. If I have to match the buttons, like what button I'm supposed to be pressing with what shows up on the screen, I'm fucked. You match the rhythm to shoot down your opponent's statements to damage the armament. The markers on top of your opponent's statement are called rhythm sights. Right when the gauge makes 1 revolution, press it. Oh, fuck, I do have to match it. Oh, I'm screwed. Right when the rhythm gauge makes 1 revolution, press the correct button to shoot the statement. When damaged enough, the armament will break and the music will change. The tempo will also pick up to match the timing. Can't get on rhythm? Try pressing RB to activate Fever Time. During Fever Time, you will be invincible and you can press any button. You can only activate it when your focus energy is full, so watch carefully. Okay. Final argument. Argument will be displayed with 4 words assigned to A, Y, X, and B. Press the buttons in the correct order to land the finishing blow. Use split-second logic to refute your opponent's final argument. As always, it was a pleasure. Okay.
You still believe in me? I'm definitely the culprit. You think I wouldn't do it? It's all my fault!
Oh, this is gonna get so hard through the game. Right now, it's not bad.
You still believe in me?
Yes.
I'm the one one who killed Rantaro! That's the truth of this case! And that's all there is to it! I'm a terrible murderer!
No, you're not.
I betrayed everyone! I'm the one who killed Rantaro!
What am I supposed to do for that one? Am I supposed to press all the buttons?
Please stop! Just stop! Remember what I told you? You have to fight for the truth. Shuichi,
Okay.
I know you can do this. If you say you believe in me, then... don't look away from the truth! Please stop! Just stop!
What?
Remember what I told you?
It's all beat, so it's
You
not
have
bad this
to
time.
fight for the truth. Shuichi, I know you can do this.
Final blow. What's going on? What am I
Do
saying?
you know what I was trying to do?
Kill the mastermind. Oh, whew. Okay, that just mash for the one that shows them all. Okay, I can do that. I can mash buttons.
You weren't persuaded by Monokuma, and you weren't trying to save yourself. What you were trying to do was kill the mastermind.
Kill the mastermind?
So, like, Rantaro's not the mastermind, but she didn't know that at the time. She was convinced he was the
Kaede wasn't
mastermind even after
targeting
he was proved
Rantaro.
not to be.
She was targeting the mastermind.
Like, even after he was proved not to be the mastermind, she was very much like, no, he was the mastermind. You wanted Kaede to tell you why. Instead, Shuichi tells Kaede why. I'm fucking mood.
She was trying to end this killing game.
Yeah.
She was trying to save us all.
I didn't. It's better to hear it come from their own mouths, so that's why I wanted, like, Kaede to say it, but I mean, Shuichi seems to be taking over the narrative anyways.
Isn't that right, Kaede?
So that works.
I see! Otherwise, everyone would have died when the time limit expired.
So, she tried to end the killing game by killing the mastermind?
Yeah.
But it's all my fault. Kaede
Why?
trusted my detective skills. I told her the mastermind might be there. And that's why she set that trap.
You didn't know Rantaro was gonna go there. You didn't know that Rantaro knew of that door. That's not your fault.
It's all my fault.
No.
She trusted my detective work and I screwed it up.
False. Not true.
Stop. It's not true.
Believe in yourself.
Please, don't say it's your fault. It'll be harder for me. None of this is your fault. It's mine. Everything's my fault.
I wouldn't say everything.
Kaede.
Pretty sure you're not mastermind who set up this entire thing, so pretty sure not everything is your fault.
Shuichi, can I ask you to do one last favor for me?
Yeah, sure.
Can you end all of this?
This is where we put the scrapbook together.
I want you to reveal everything that happened and convince everyone. And then, I want you to end this.
Okay.
That's my final wish.
That's pretty dark to think about. It's understandable that he'd blame himself. It's not really his fault, but he did tell Kaede how guilty he felt about the one case he regrets solving, and then this happens immediately after. Yeah, that's pretty, like... I understand that Kaede was doing this to basically save everybody, but one, she could have stepped forward during the first blood purge and nobody would have died. Like, she wouldn't have this trial. And two... like, he opened up to her. He went, here's my deep emotional baggage about being a detective and why I don't want to be one. And she went, I'm gonna do it again. I'm doing it again.
I understand. I'll end all of this. I'll reveal everything. The truth and the lies.
I want to help you grant Kaede's wish. Okay. So the closing I know how the closing argument works. You just gotta make the panels. After selecting the panel, press LS to move. Like, press down? Interesting. I don't understand why they have me like select everything with Y. I'm gonna have to look before my next stream and see if I can switch that. I'd rather like progress the dialogue with like X or B or something if I can use A to press like for the selections. Oh, okay. So instead of stocks, they've got locks that open after putting enough in. Okay. So you gotta put like certain panels before the ones with locks on them will open up. That makes sense. Okay. That's not bad. Let's put it together. Plays at loud volume. Interesting, okay. That happened when we were in the library setting everything up. Which would have been... here. Yeah. Turn on the flash function. And then right there, rolling the shot put ball. Rantaro noticed the flash. Right there. Y'all were all heading downstairs. That's the background music. Hold on. Right? No. Then that would have been this one. No? What? Okay. What are the... Okay, that's open. So security sensor goes off. Okay. This is the one that's back here. I have no rhyme or reason to be going the way that I am with these. But, you know. Bow to Mew. Mood. When did we do that? I don't know. Bookcase returns to its original. Ooh, that's the background music. After receiver went off, what did Shuichi see? Shuichi saw that. Okay, now what are we missing? These two up here. Who was asked? Mew was asked. And then... those three.
This is the truth of the case! It all began 2 days prior, when Monokuma gave us the additional motive. The time limit added to this killing game triggered the crime.
Okay.
After the announcement, some of us decided to form groups to plan our next move.
That's when Rantaro
I had my own
stormed off on
plan
his
to
own.
find the mastermind, and someone offered to help me. At the time,
Kaede.
I never would have imagined they would become the culprit.
Yeah. Because we're the protagonists, yeah.
To expose the mastermind, the culprit and I set up hidden cameras in the library. There was a
Even in these
hidden door in the
pictures.
library that showed signs of use.
Even in these
We
pictures, we
deduced
still have
that the
Kaede's
mastermind
backpack.
would return there to let Monokuma out. The next day, we asked Mew if she could modify some cameras for our trap.
And we were on our hands and knees begging her, yeah.
We then went to the warehouse to gather the necessary materials.
Which is where I saw
All
the
we
shot
needed
put
were
stuff.
disposable cameras and a security sensor.
Which was the only thing I could click on, so I did.
But the culprit found something else there. The murder weapon.
Yeah, the shot put balls. which
That's
we put
right.
in the backpack.
The shot put ball. They put the cameras as well as the shot in their backpack.
Nice.
Then, on the day the time limit would expire, the day of the murder, the culprit and I collected the modified cameras from you and visited the library. Once there, we searched the room for ideal locations to place the cameras.
And she said there was
But
enough
even
room on
then,
top.
the culprit was preparing the murder. They began by removing the vent grate and laid it inside the air duct.
Is this a new Gray Man model? You're right, it does look different. I didn't even notice that. Interesting. Yeah. The regret
Then,
models are some of my
they
favorite.
moved a pile of books on top of the bookcase, pretending to organize them.
That and like the models for when the characters get cornered and they like just go crazy. I love those models.
After that, they placed open encyclopedias on the final bookcase. It appeared innocuous enough, but it was actually a path for the murder weapon.
Oh my god. I remember when this happened because when we were like moving the books and everything, I didn't even notice this before, but when we were moving the books and setting them up to like block the vent, when she got to the very end, she said, oh, like, what is this, an encyclopedia? And she opened it to check what it was, but it never said that she closed it. It never said she closed it, and she didn't. She left them open up there, because that's when Shuichi was like, now is not a time to be reading, and then we moved on to something else. Oh my god. Oh, this is really good.
The culprit also tampered with the hidden camera linked to the security sensor. I was responsible for setting up the other cameras, but that one, I didn't even notice their trick.
Why would you? There's no reason to suspect her at that point.
They used duct tape to keep the flash function on. After the cameras were set, the culprit and I climbed the stairs to the first floor classroom. We kept a lookout for the others and waited for the security sensor to go off.
And then there was the group of 7 who went down.
During the stakeout, we saw Kaito and 6 others go down to the basement. Rantaro was with them, the first victim.
I love how they included like all the small details in this too. Like you could still
After
see that
watching
the book was
group
still
enter
open
the
and
game
everything.
room, I returned to the classroom.
Go into this bug container.
With about 1 hour remaining, the security receiver I was holding went off. I assumed it was the mastermind, so I ran out of the classroom to the library.
And she
I
insisted
was
that
in
he's
such
the
a
one who
hurry,
holds the
I left the
receiver.
culprit behind. Looking back on it now, that was the last chance I had to stop the murder.
But why would you think that? Like there was no logical reason for you to think that.
After I had left, the culprit took the shot put ball out of their backpack and rolled it into the classroom vent.
Oh my god.
This set the murder in motion.
I bet this is a fun one to rewatch.
Rantaro had
Rantaro.
moved the bookcase, triggering the receiver.
My favorite.
Unbeknownst to him, the trap had been sprung.
Go into a close second, but you'll always be my favorite Rantaro.
First, the modified camera took a picture of Rantaro with the flash on.
And he freaked
Rantaro
out, like, what the
noticed the
fuck?
flash and approached the bookcase to inspect the camera.
Mm-hmm.
The camera flash lured Rantaro directly into the murder weapon's path.
Oh my god. Of course it did, because it was perfectly set up by the person who set up the camera.
The shot the culprit tossed into the vent rolled through the air duct. Came out of the library's vent and kept rolling atop the bookcase, Opening the vent grate and organizing the books was all to create a path.
And it doesn't have to be going
Under
fast
normal
because it's a really fucking
circumstances,
heavy ball.
the victim would have been alerted by the noise.
Except for the background music.
But the promotional video was masking the sound of the shot rolling.
And it's a really fucking
The
heavy
shot
ball, so
kept
from that high
rolling
up, it would kill
and
him.
fell on Rantaro's head, killing him instantly.
It's still a pretty lucky shot.
By the time we had entered the room, the murder was complete.
Because we saw the bookshelf closing as we walked in. Poor Rantaro.
I imagine, seeing Rantaro's body, the culprit probably thought, the mastermind is dead, the game is over, now we can all go home.
Which is exactly what the first thing that Kaede thought was.
But their wish didn't come true, because Rantaro wasn't the mastermind. It was murder, in an attempt to save all our lives. That is the truth.
Holy shit.
That's the truth behind your lies, Kaede Akamatsu. The ultimate pianist.
So now we just die?
And that concludes
But there's still
the events
14
of
other
this
students.
case.
No. Kaede did it? Damn it!
Oh, Gonta.
It is a truth I do not wish to accept. But since Shuichi has brought everything to light,
Holy
we can
shit.
at least try to trust the Kaede we've come to know up to this point.
This is like, so the last time there was like twists this good in a whodunit type thing that I can remember, it was like 5th grade. So that was, oh god, forever ago at this point. I'm 21 now. It was literally 11 years ago. And in 5th grade, I forget the name of the book, but there was a book we had to read in class. I was the only one who was able to figure it out because music shit, my brain just knows it. And that was one of the clues. But it was about like a bunch of like patriot type stuff in northeast, southwest type stuff, directional stuff. And our class was literally doing the puzzles as they were coming up in the book, and whoever solved the puzzle first like got points for it. I solved all but like 2 of the puzzles, not to brag or anything. Now that I don't have brain cells, I can't do that. But at the time I had brain cells. And that was the last time that like I remember a whodunit being so like captivating to me, because it had so many twists and turns.
The Kaede we've come to know?
Even if she did commit a crime, what Kaede has said to us is not a lie. She wanted to protect us, and I firmly believe that to be the truth.
If that was a lie too, it'd be the last straw for me. I'd have nothing left to believe in.
You guys are so nice, even though I betrayed you all.
You didn't really betray them though. Like, as far as murders go, this is definitely the least betrayal type murder.
No, that's not true, Kaede! You were trying to save all of us.
Nice job, Shuichi. I didn't expect any less.
What?
You were super reliable back there.
She really went, no, I don't want your pity.
But you still have a long way to go. You need to be more assertive. If you did that more often, you'd be a pretty cool guy.
What do you mean you would be a pretty cool guy? I think he's a pretty cool guy now, he's just not assertive. Are you implying that he's not a cool guy right now?
Why? Why are you smiling like that?
He's still very much Sasichi, but now now that everything's laid out in front of us, I can see it.
Why are you still trying to get me to be brave? Why, Kaede? Why are you think... If you had just been less selfless, you wouldn't have had to murder. Why? Why do you do that?
Oh, don't cry.
I'm sorry.
Stop, stop, stop! At least save it for the end of the trial! Sheesh!
Looks like the debate's finished, so that means it's voting time!
All
That
right,
it
you
is.
bastards! Press the button in front of you to cast your vote!
Okay.
And make sure y'all vote, because refusing to vote is grounds for termination.
At last! The heart-racing excitement as the Blackened and the Spotless finally face off!
I don't really see the skirt in the background for the stained glass. I'm definitely gonna have to look that up and like get the models for it like off screen, because I know there's a way to access that. Well, maybe in the side a little bit, but my brain is just not processing that.
Time!
Let's vote. It was Kaede. It was me. Yeah. Oh, I have to actually vote? Okay. Okay then. This is it. We're getting the execution.
It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result.
Kaede. Who's the one person who didn't vote for Kaede? Because I voted for Kaede, so it's not like I didn't vote for myself.
Who'll be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Okay, so it does eventually go back to normal, his voice does? That makes me feel better, because I was wondering if he had a different voice actor this game. Because, like, I couldn't place exactly why it sounded off, but it sounded so off to me. And then I just thought I was remembering it wrong. The verdict? It's Kaede. Yo. Ooh, lots of coins. I wonder how many mana coins I'm gonna get from this. I got B's at the very end. That's fine. Okay. Obtained coins, 128. $128's a lot of coins that I can buy presents with.
Right.
Well, at this point, it goes without saying, but you all voted correctly. The Blackened who killed Rantaro Amami is the ultimate pianist, Kaede Akamatsu.
I'm glad.
What?
Glad?
Don't screw around!
What do you mean, good? Is this how you want it to end?
That's not true.
Not really, but it could have turned out a lot worse, so this is fine too.
I don't get it.
So Monokuma did end up with a different Japanese voice actor because the original retired due to dementia, but it's the same English one. Okay, so it's the same one from my end, because I don't know Japanese, unfortunately. I'd like to learn Japanese one day. However, Japanese doesn't really mix in with the 3 languages I'm learning next semester, so I'm going to put that on pause. It's sad that he had to retire due to dementia, though. That really, really sucks. But the same English one. He's just out of practice then. That's fine. It's not fine. It's super horrible. The worst ever. I agree with Tenko. How did it come to this?
Please.
I guess we'll find out. Kaede, what would possess you to do something like this? I thought that was already discussed in the trial itself. She was trying to save all of y'all by ending the game. Gonta no can accept this, not unless you explain.
Real?
Yeah, I won't be satisfied until I hear it straight from you.
Hey!
Kaede, please. So we are playing as Shuichi now. Huh. Okay, please allow me a few more moments of your time then. It's just like Shuichi said, I was after the mastermind this entire time. I wanted to kill the mastermind, and I thought doing that would end the killing game. But why did you try to kill them? Maybe they could have been captured. If it hadn't been for the time limit, I probably would have done that. But the time limit meant that capturing the mastermind was less likely to work, you know? Because the mastermind could have just played dumb to run out the clock and kill us all.
Yeah.
I was worried about that happening.
Therefore.
So you sought to kill the mastermind
That's right.
instead. I had made up my mind just before we set up the cameras in the library. I thought it was my last chance to save everyone. I couldn't let that chance pass me by. I had to save everyone no matter what. Even if you had to kill someone. She did save everyone. She got her wish.
Yeah.
I thought that killing the mastermind was our best shot at escaping this place together. I really believed it too.
But...
Coyote. Oh, Coyote, it never dawned on you? As soon as that thought entered your head, Monokuma had you right where he wanted. Because what mattered most to Monokuma is that the killing game started.
You really don't get it.
Regardless of your reasons, the moment you felt the urge to kill, you had already lost. You agreed to be part of the killing game when you allowed murder to fill your heart.
Wait!
To put it like that. But he's not wrong. She's the reason the killing game finally started.
No.
But if Coyote hadn't done anything, we'd all be dead by now.
Right!
Coyote saved everyone. We can blame her.
I know that!
I know, you don't need to remind me. Oh, Kokichi, are you actually crying? Kokichi cares about us. Oh my god, the little dictator man himself cares about us. That's why I'm so pissed off at myself for being so useless. Kokichi, that's enough. I can see through your act.
Man.
God damn it, he doesn't actually care about us. Fucking dictator ass. Whoops, that obvious, huh?
That's right.
But Kokichi is right, I was being played. And I didn't even kill the mastermind. I killed one of our dear friends instead. What I did was so terrible, so unforgivable. I took an innocent life. I'm nothing but a horrible murderer. You should all hate, blame, and be disgusted by me.
Wait!
That's why she didn't take it well when they realized Rantaro wasn't the mastermind. Coyote, please calm down. After we found Rantaro's body, when I realized he wasn't the mastermind, I thought about ending this by confessing to what I had done. But I couldn't, because of Monokuma's first blood perk. I see, if you'd confessed there and then, you wouldn't have been able to leave. But you decided you couldn't leave this place by yourself, so you kept quiet, or you would have been able to leave. Because of the first blood perk, you were forced to hide the truth from us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
I see.
So the first blood perk worked against the Blackened rather than for them. But at the same time, I thought, if I did this for everyone, then instead of making things easier by confessing, I thought I should lie to you all so it would motivate you to keep moving forward.
Then...
Is that the reason for the trial, to reveal the mastermind? I felt like if I didn't do this, then Rantaro's death would have been meaningless. That's why she was pushing so hard to figure out who the mastermind was then. Because, like, I wouldn't have pushed that hard to figure out who the mastermind was. Especially once it was revealed that, like, Rantaro wasn't the mastermind. Knowing how these games are set up, we're not going to know who the mastermind is till the very end. Interesting. That's why she had so many thoughts of, like, we have to figure out who it is.
Well then.
We were searching for both the culprit and the mastermind during the class trial.
Yeah!
Ah, Coyote did mention that. But that's why I want to end all the terrible things happening to us. I'll defeat the mastermind and end this dumb killing game. I'll even use this class trial to do that. Yeah, so, she should have confessed what she was trying to do then and there and took the perk. Then she could have gone to try and find help, the way Ryoma said for someone to kill him to do. I don't understand why she didn't do that. Like, I understand she feels guilty and she wants to figure out who the mastermind is, but take the perk, leave, go get help. Like, that would have been much more logical. I never wanted to keep my crime a secret. I was going to tell you all eventually. But before I did, I wanted to expose the mastermind first. Then the killing game would have ended and everyone but me would be saved. I thought that was the best way I could atone for killing Rantaro.
Sorry.
This is my fault. I was wrong. There was no mastermind. You were wrong? But didn't you say the mastermind was one of us?
Okay.
That's what I thought at first, but in the end we have nothing. No one made any moves at the time limit. The trial was useless.
Let's see.
Even when Shuichi was about to be voted as a Blackened, still they did not appear.
Maybe.
Yeesh, that seriously was a close one. If Coyote had just kept her mouth shut, we'd all be dead right now. Yeah. But she didn't keep her mouth shut. No way, there has to be something else we can discuss. We just gotta think. Right, Shuichi?
But...
On the other hand, she's only in this mess because she decided to say something at that moment. I wanted to protect Kaede, but I also wanted to unmask the mastermind. But even when the killer was about to be condemned, they remained hidden. That has to mean that the mastermind is not among us after all. So Kaede had the wrong idea the whole time. All her actions were taken under Shuichi's flawed logic.
Okay.
That's why this is my fault. All of this happened because my detective work was wrong. If I hadn't been so stupid— I don't think you were stupid. I think you're on the right track. Just not quite understanding the whole situation. If I never said anything about a mastermind to Kaede— Damn it! Rantaro wouldn't have died and Kaede wouldn't be a murderer. You don't know that. People still make the decisions they make. You had no effect on that. Like, she came to that decision herself. This is all my fault.
That's wrong!
No, it's not.
Huh?
Because...
I killed him, not you.
Right?
Yeah. Like, Shuichi didn't kill the man, therefore he can't have all the blame put on him. Like, he's not the one who actually put the plan together to kill him. So... But Kaede, why did you set such a convoluted trap? If your intent was to kill the mastermind, there was no reason for you to cover your tracks. Isn't it obvious? It's because she didn't want Shuichi to know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, but I didn't want everyone else to know either. Because I said I wanted to escape this place with everyone.
Because...
But you guys wouldn't want to be friends with the girl who killed someone, would you? Be friends? Kaede put a lot of thought into this. She put so much thought into this, it drove her to commit murder like a lunatic. You're a lunatic, Kokichi. God, you're such a dumbass. I know, right? I'm such an idiot.
However,
we only survived the time limit because of that idiocy. Yes, we still alive thanks to you. Yes, you saved them all. Kaede, I didn't know how, but I wanted to get out of here with you. These, like, not full lines of, like, dialogue that the characters are making right now is quite interesting to hear, just absolutely blasted into your headphones. Like, I have my headphones all the way up right now on my ears, and I'm just... It's basically moaning. That's what it is. It's basically moaning, and it's interesting.
Sorry.
Damn.
So you're saying everything you did was because you were thinking of us? And you hid that you killed him just to stay and help us? How did things...
Hi, hello!
Yes, Monokuma, interject, please. Alright, that's it. What?
What?
What do you mean? What do you mean that's it? We need to get to the execution.
Ah!
Father, are you getting bored?
That's right.
You know how Pops gets. He can't stand this kind of tearjerker schlock. Oh, but Mono Fanny can't stop crying. Yeah. Well, it's a little late for Kaede, no. She already did it. Unfortunately, Kaede, yes, but we would all prefer Kaede, no. I see nothing gets past my adorable little cubs. I don't even let appetizers get past me, especially if someone else bought them.
Now then.
But we can't let this boring display grind the action to a halt, so time to make things interesting. Huh? Make things interesting?
Thrills, chills, kills!
You know, the moment you've all been waiting for. Punishment time! Yet, Monokid is my favorite cub, too. I adore Monokid. He is amazing. Definitely by far my favorite antagonist. Punishment? You mean Kaede's execution? No friggin' way. There's no way we'll let you do that. You will. Hey! Monosuke is definitely getting on my nerves. But I think I like Mono Fanny less than I like Monosuke. But that might just be because I don't like the constant, like, crying over the gory stuff, because this game isn't even too gory, honestly. Exiles? I wonder what the executions are going to look like in this game.
Punishment time is a sacred segment. You're not allowed to interfere.
And if you even try to interfere, we'll just crush yous with these here exiles.
Monodam is voiced by Byakuya? Holy shit. I really hated Byakuya.
It's cruel, but it's probably better if one person dies instead of everyone.
I'm gonna make a note of that though for next time that Monodam speaks. I'm gonna be like, oh yes, that is Byakuya, I hear it.
Like hell am I just gonna sit here and do what you say? Kaede fought with her life on the line, and so will I!
No you won't. Don't fight them.
Gonta will face you all. Times like this are why Gonta became strong. Gentlemen never back down, and neither will Gonta.
You know, I can see Tenko being voiced by Ibuki. Like, they have very similar energies.
This is the perfect chance to test out my Neo Aikido skills on machines!
Yeah, I can hear it. Only one that isn't from the main series game is Maki, who shares voice with one of the warriors from Ultra Despair Girls. Oh my gosh. No, that's so cool.
Yeah, I'll help. I can...
Everyone stop!
I liked Fat Byakuya was much more interesting than regular Byakuya, absolutely, but I still did not like Fat Byakuya. Like, the imposter did not like him. But I think that was just my grudge against Byakuya as a character. Chunky B. That's a great nickname. Please, just stop.
Kaede.
But Kaede...
I...
Enough, you guys. I've already prepared myself. Gonta is Hiro, Kaito is Kazuichi, Kaede is Kyoko, Suichi is Leon, Ryoma is voiced by Gundam! I don't know why I didn't notice that. Gundam's amazing. I can see Kaede and Kyoko's voice being similar too. Shuichi and Leon. I didn't even notice that, and like Leon was my favorite character from the first game. But then again, he doesn't have a lot of voice lines, so probably just didn't connect for me. You're giving up?
Why?
But why? You said you'd never give up, that we'd get out of here together. That's what you said, Kaede.
Damn it!
Oh, I hear it. I hear it in that damn it. Oh my gosh. Karumi is Hiyoko. Okay, I can see that. So why are you giving up now? Did you mean what you said? I know we can do something. Don't give up until the end. I'm not giving up because I have you.
Huh?
Tsumugi is Sayaka, Chihiro, alter ego. Himoki is Chiaki. Himoko is Chiaki. Yeah, okay. I can see all those voice lines. That's so cool. What?
You know?
Even after I'm gone, my wish will still be here. So I'm counting on you all. I'm entrusting my wish to every one of you.
I believe in you!
I believe that you will all make it through this somehow.
You have to live!
Don't go dying on me now. End this ridiculous killing game, survive, and get the hell out of this place.
It's a promise.
Monokuma and Monosuke are Monokuma. Okay. Their voices do sound similar, I can see that. And then be friends after you escape, okay? I think you'll all be the best of friends.
Yeah.
Affirmative, Kaede.
I shall take that request.
I will do my utmost to fulfill your final request. I won't give up. I'll get out of here, no matter what. Going to work hard and keep friends safe till very end.
Bye.
Well, Kaede, you definitely weren't boring. Gosh, Kokichi and I just... Ooh.
Well now.
Let's get started.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For the ultimate pianist, Kaede Akamatsu.
Damn it!
Wait a second.
Hey.
Don't... Shuichi, you better not lose.
You can't lose!
You can't lose to this killing game. I know you can beat it.
It's punishment time!
Oh, I've missed the It's Punishment timeline.
I believe in you!
So please believe in yourself.
It's a promise.
It's Punishment Time is one of my favorite lines. What's her execution gonna be? How's she gonna die? Ooh, she's gonna be snatched up right by the neck. Yeah, I'd say this is one of my favorite traditions too, just getting absolutely snatched like the first Blackened. It really sets the precedent for like what's going on. Ooh, we need... I can't turn up the music now that it started. So we're gonna have a quiet execution this time. Mono Kid controlling her. So how is that leading to her dying? Ooh, she going fast, playing lots of music. Oh my god, she was just hanged? Like, that was her punishment, was just basically just to be hanged? After... Mono Kid! No! No! My favorite cub! Not Mono Kid! There's only one of each of them. Oh, does that mean one of them's gonna die every execution? The moment it was over, I felt my legs give out underneath me. So does that mean we have 5 class trials total? His execution may have taken a very long time. There's a clock in the background. If the clock is intended as a literal rather than an embellishment, it cycles somewhere between 8 and 10 times. Interesting. I didn't even notice there was a clock. I was too busy paying attention to Mono Kid dying. What I just saw didn't feel real. As if all reality had vanished and the only thing left was a fictional world. I wonder, because there's only one of each of the cubs. That was already established, like, in lore. So does that mean that, like, one of them's gonna die each time? Like, each trial? Real or not, Kaede was gone. Kaede Akamatsu no longer existed in our world.
Yeah?
Huh? What the? Why is Mono Kid? Mono, damn, what have you done? Oh, there goes Mono Fanny. Ah, gross, she puked again.
Oh well.
But this tension ain't so bad, you know? Finally feels like a proper killing game. If anything, we could stand to use a little more tension in our lives, right, Dad? No, my sweet darling Mono Kid! Claimed as collateral damage! This is a nightmare. This is unacceptable. My precious cub is... On second thought, I guess it's okay. After all, I still have 4 more cubs. I'm glad you kids game in bulk.
Yeah?
It's okay. I'm shocked our existence means that little, huh? So, if it goes through the class trials, like right to left, because Mono Kid was all the way on the right and he was killed the first trial, then Mono Fanny's the next one that's gonna die.
Well...
What's done is done. What's dead is dead. No point crying over crushed cubs. Unless you want to end up like these sad sacks. Everybody's like, what the fuck? What? How? What in the world is this?
Really?
Are you fucking kidding me? Talk about overkill.
Amen.
Atua, please grant Kaede's soul eternal repose. I can't believe this happened to Kaede. I liked her so much. Did you though, Kokichi? Did you really? I don't believe that. Okay.
Yahoo!
All this adrenaline creates such an exquisite feeling of despair. It's moments like this that make all the killings worth it. Why are you doing such a terrible thing? You're the worst of the worst. Does human life have no value to you at all? Hey, I know human life is precious. I'm not a monster, you know? Because if human life wasn't precious, ending it wouldn't be nearly as much fun.
Extreme!
Whoever knows with Kokichi, you're right. Nobody knows with Kokichi. There's no greater joy than witnessing such a display of despair entertainment. You've surpassed psychotic by a wide margin. I don't think I've ever felt quite this irritated.
You?
I won't forgive you for this. Got that? I won't ever forgive you. You shouldn't. Spoken like a marked man. You should never forgive Monokuma. He does not stop.
Excuse me.
What is your objective, Monokuma?
What are you trying to pull?
Do you hate us? If so, have we done something to make you hate us? So, it's kind of funny that Rantaro was the first one to die too. Like, he was the first victim. Because he was the one who was putting 2 and 2 together with what the fuck was going on. Like, he's the one who originally alluded to this being a killing game before we all got even our memory of our ultimates. He was the one who brought up the previous killing games of Danganronpa and Danganronpa 2. And then once we did get the ultimates back, and he didn't get his ultimate back, we still don't know what it is. He was the one who brought up the ultimate hunt. Like, the hunt to kill all the ultimates. He didn't tell us what it was, but he brought it up by name, so he was the one putting 2 and 2 together.
Huh?
So of course he was the first one to die, because he had useful information. Hate you? Who can say?
Hey,
That's your job to figure out. If you really want to know what's going on, you're gonna have to do the work for it.
Well...
Though the corpse formerly known as Rantaro may have had a hunch. And he's bringing it up now,
What is it?
What do you mean? What was Rantaro's hunch? The ultimate hunt.
That is...
He did say he would end this game, and he also knew about the hidden door. Could that all be related to this hunch you claim he had? I wonder.
Why, you?
Why the hell is this hunch here going on about? Spill it. I hope we get to, like, unravel, like, what was going through Rantaro's head throughout the rest of the game. I wonder.
Then...
If you have no intention of telling us, then keep your mouth shut. You're focusing on Kaede instead of her deadweight victim. Well, it's not his fault he was useless. He died before his talent could be revealed. If he had lived long enough to reveal it, maybe he would have been more useful.
Too bad!
Oh well, he's dead, and that's that. That's the indifference of death for you.
However,
he wasn't really a mastermind, was he?
Really bugging
Are you still pestering me with these annoying questions?
And another thing.
Aren't you guys focusing a little too much on whether or not there's a mastermind? If you keep this up, you're all gonna end up like Kaede. You're right. She was so focused on the mastermind that she was trying to kill the mastermind without knowing who it was. Maybe spend less time worrying about nonsense and more time watching your back, okay? Right. You never know who's gonna become the next killer.
Looking forward to it.
I wonder what kind of killing game we'll get to see next. Damn it, you may have gotten us this time, but we'll get you next time. You'll see.
Why?
Why are you all psyched up?
That's nice.
It's nice to see that at least one of you has some chutzpah around here. Stop messing with my couch, cat. I have a feeling you're gonna live for a while. Thanks, I'll do my best.
Don't screw around!
Shut the hell up. We're not gonna have another killing game. I, Kaito Momoda, am not gonna let you have your way with that anymore. Got it? I'm gonna punch that grin right off your face, for sure.
Is that so?
Oh, really? That seems unlike me.
Too bad!
Unlikely. I'm pretty sure you won't live long enough to do that.
Damn!
He really went, damn, you really cursed me like that. Whatever Monokuma says goes. You said I'm gonna die soon.
Well...
Anyway, you guys have a lot to think about. Work hard and do your best to graduate, because the fun's only just begun. Interesting. Interesting. Hey, Monodam, explain yourself. I get that Monokid was obnoxious and rude, but that was way over the line.
Because...
I did it for us. That because was the best thing, just because. Do love that.
Ah!
Hey, wait, Monodam. Where are you going?
It's getting interesting!
He probably killed him as payback for all the bullying. What an interesting turn of events. Interesting indeed. With that, Monokuma and the Cubs left, and only we remained in the courtroom. I don't think I can take all this. I can't stand this anymore. I feel like I'm going to go crazy. Samugi, you mustn't give up hope. Is there even hope to be had here? The room feels utterly drained of it. Poor Gonta. What kind of degenerate male cries in public? It's so rude. Gonta is not a degenerate male. I get it, Tenko. Men are absolute garbage. They are the worst. And that's coming from a man. But... Gonta? Absolute golden boy. Absolute golden retriever. We love him. But Tenko, you're crying too. Now's not the time to point that out, Kibo. Just let it be.
Prayer time!
In times like this, we should pray for Kaede's soul so she can rest in peace.
What?
How's anyone supposed to rest in peace after getting killed like that?
I don't know.
What are we gonna do from now on? Yeah, I'd like to know too. I'm so over this
That's
already.
enough!
Shut up, shut up. You all need to shut up. Kaido's voice boomed in the air, and the room went silent.
Damn.
Every single one of you and your meek little complaints.
Shut up!
You're pissing me the hell off.
Damn it.
But the one who's pissing me off the most
Dumbass.
is you, Shuichi.
Huh?
Did he just deck Shuichi? Oh my god, he just
Clench your teeth!
Punched him.
Kaito! You are supposed to say that before you hit him.
Kibo comes in not because Shuichi was hit, but because they got the order of what needed to be said first wrong.
Did you hear what Kaede said? She said she believed in you. That she passed her wish on to you. But what the hell's wrong with you? You didn't say a damn thing to Monokuma. You call yourself a man?
Yeah. That's fair.
Damn it.
What's the matter? Say something already.
Dumbass.
I just hate you. Aren't you pissed off? What's your problem? Enough, Kaido. Sucker punching is pretty low, even for a low-life degenerate male like you.
Listen up!
You better knock it off or I'm gonna explode my Aikido all over your face. Fine.
Are you okay?
Shibichi, are you okay?
Okay. For now.
Please stop. This sort of altercation is just a waste of time. Going to not sure it waste of time, but going to agree fighting not good.
Then...
Can we leave now? Staying here will only make us more depressed. Well put. I agree wholeheartedly.
Sorry.
You all should go ahead without me. Sus. Why, is there a reason you would wish to stay in a place like this? Sus. Susichi. I want to be alone for a while, just for a little bit. But we can't leave you here by yourself.
No.
Samugi, perhaps it would be best if we allowed him some privacy for now. Oh, okay, I suppose. Shuichi, don't beat yourself up, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, just hit the reset button on your feelings and you'll feel happy and cheerful in no time.
Listen.
Being a tad insensitive is important for survival. It helps one avoid suicidal thoughts.
Hey!
Gonto will go back too. Let Gonto know if you need his help, okay? Okay. And one by one, everyone climbed aboard the elevator. Kaito's still here. Except...
I mean...
Shuichi, I don't know how well you knew Kaede, but why don't you try going to her ultimate lab?
Huh?
What do you mean?
That's right.
Monokuma set up the rooms. There's probably a lot there to remember her by. But there should be at least a bunch of things she liked.
Okay.
Things Kaede liked?
Listen up.
Understand there's only one way to get through this awful feeling. No one's gonna be able to console you if you're just sitting here alone.
I mean...
If anyone's gonna help you, it'll be her and your memories. That's fair. That's good advice. With those words, he stepped onto the elevator. Okay. Before I realized it, I got to my feet. I just started walking, and I was headed toward the Ultimate Pianist's research lab. Okay. This is where I'm going to call it for today. So we got through the trial. The trial is done. It is dealt with. And Kaede was the murderer, which I didn't expect at all. I don't know anybody who would have expected the protagonist to be the murderer. But that is how it be. Oh my god, I've already put 21 hours into this game. Holy shit. Anyways, that was really... It was a lot. It was a really, really good, like, plot twist. I'm, like, seriously happy that it panned out the way that it did. It was an excellent way to, like, do a plot twist and do the unreliable narrator twist. So next time, my next stream is Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to start in the Ultimate Pianist lab, kind of as the coming down from the trial, because oh my god, that was so good. It was such a long trial too. I know that, like, Danganronpa trials are long. They are notoriously long. I remember watching Game Grumps playthrough, and even they were like, holy shit. And then playing through on my own personal time, like, that was probably the best I've done a trial in my own personal playthroughs. I fuck up a lot and have to restart a lot. But even by those standards, this was a really long trial. I mean, we're sitting at 3.5 hours just for the trial, not even for the lead up or come down after the trial. So my plan for Wednesday then is to get longer throughout the series. I want to say this first trial is only slightly shorter than the final trial of the first game. Yeah, they do tend to get like longer because you have like more complex storylines as you go through the game too. I guess the reason why it just felt so long to me is because it's only the first trial. Like, this was a 3.5-hour trial for the first murder, which is supposed to be the simplest, just to get you used to the game. So that's a little scary, but it'll be fine. We'll do well. That just means that at some point, I'm probably going to have to split up the trials into 2 streams, or just do longer streams for those times. We'll have to see. We'll see how the days go with those. But my plan for Wednesday is to go through the come down from the trial. There should be a little bit of plot after the trial and then the free time. So I'm hoping to get through the free time on Wednesday, and then we'll go in Friday for the investigation. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me. I really enjoyed talking to you guys. And now that I know like that the voice actors are kept from previous games, I'm absolutely doing research into that and just noting the differences from what I've already done, because that's so cool. And I really like how this has turned out so far. I kind of want to watch somebody else's playthrough of the first trial now that I've finished playing through it, to see if I can go back and see all the like little hints that I missed. I do have, like I mentioned, I have my Discord, and I'm putting like all the theories in there as they come up, to kind of flesh things out, because I do think best when I can see it in front of me. So if you want to see that, definitely join me on my Discord. If not, well, that's fine too. You can always just join me here and see me go through it, like as I'm doing it through the trial. Thank you guys for coming and dealing with me tonight with my technical issues with my headphones being mad at me. Hopefully this won't happen in the future, but who knows? It is me. I have really shit luck, so we'll see. I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and I will see you on Wednesday.